and Pittsfield.
Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good afternoon and welcome to Men's Championship Night at the 29th Clopton Invitational Tournament here on Eagle 102. One game is in the books, the Consolation game. Congratulations to the St. Louis Blue Knights and Coach Jeff Duncan. His team beat the 4-seed Wright City Wildcats by a final of 35-23 behind a trio of 9-point scorers. Jared Johnson, Jonah Anderson, and Dylan Key all scored 9 for the Blue Knights. On the Wright City side, Dylan Lenore was the leading scorer, also with 9 points. So that was a game with no double-digit scores, but the Blue Knights, a homeschool association, comes in and gets some hardware from this 29th Clopton Invitational. Now it's time for business, some local business, an all-Lincoln County affair for third place as the Silex Owls take on the top seed Winfield Warriors. We'll start the pregame for that next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
For over 40 years, HeartCare Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, HeartCare Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to HeartCare for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, HeartCare Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
Getting ready for the first of two games this afternoon on Eagle 102 Sports. Third place here at Clopton between the 3-seed Silex Owls and the 1-seed Winfield Warriors. Rodney Dolbear, Winfield was upset by Louisiana in the semifinal, 51-39. In overtime, Silex fell to Clopton, 56-52. So these two Lincoln County teams, as the one and the three, were hoping that they would be in the championship, but now they're in this third place game. They got to make the best of it.
That they do. Still have a trophy to play for, get to bring home some hardware. That's always your goal. You'd like to get a chance at the first place trophy, but third's better than nothing, so they'll both be focused in on that for sure.
We only have about 4 minutes until on-court introduction, so we'll take a quick break, come back with keys to the game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for Silex against Winfield in this 3-1 matchup for third place.
Well, one key I have, especially for Silex after their overtime game in the last round, they were very focused on taking a lot of threes. They made very few. With the exception, Hank Mooney ended up making 3 or 4 in the second half in overtime. I don't know if another player made one. So they need to be more efficient from the three-point line, whether that is continuing to take a lot and making them or working for a better shot and not taking them, because the three-point miss gives up long rebounds and usually ends the possession. So that's my biggest key for Silex here in this game.
And they got a little too emotional at times. That's not going to be the case today against Winfield, who they don't know nearly as well as Clopton. So I think they're going to be a little more inside themselves, a little more on the script that Coach Francis lays out. So those are the keys to the game. Starting lineups after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. We are here to help. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Illness can happen, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Remember, Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. With a dedicated team of locals serving in every capacity from sales to installation crew, Dawn's Monuments treats every customer like family because they are family. When you're looking for someone who you can trust, who backs their work with options for upkeep and care and adding final dates or revitalization, visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
As the ball comes in from the other side, the starters quickly for Silex: Evan Mailer, Chase Mullen, Caden Kuntz, Henry Lindsay, and Luke Lindsay. For Winfield, Alex St. John, Camden Burke, Brady Capel, Colin Westoff, and Caleb Keel.
We are underway. Silex wins the opening tip. Long three-pointer, no good. They get the rebound, and they reset the offense. Chase Mullen holds it high, puts it on the floor between the circles. And we're going to have a whistle on our first foul just 17 seconds into the game.
That's Brady Capel picking up his first personal, and Silex will inbound on the baseline.
They'll trigger underneath their own basket. Holding the ball is Kuntz. Kuntz gets it in, and Mullen sets. He backs it out with the left-hand dribble. Just underway in the third place game. Still tied at 0. Driving, right side of the lane. Looks like Rowland's going to pick up a foul.
24, Caden Rowland, his first, team second.
Luke Lindsay was taking it to the right side of the glass. Looked for the kick out and got bumped. Second foul early. Pass stripped away underneath by Rowland.
And a foul going to be whistled on Evan Mailer.
Evan Mailer, his first, team first.
So they gave us one set of starters. They announced one set of starters, and then Rowland came out as a starter, and that's interesting.
Which I saw Rowland out there. I'm like, well, he wasn't introduced. I'm like, he had to check in or it's a technical.
Right.
Winfield, their first offensive possession. Rowland gets it. Rainbow's left wing beyond 3 for Westhoff. Westhoff gets it back between the circles for Burke on the right wing now. Puts it on the floor with the left-hand dribble. Defense by Mullen. Stolen away. Silex running down the court. Kuntz, head of the pack. Layup off the glass. It goes into foul.
Fouls on number 1, Camden Burke, his first.
Well, you know, Winfield had a problem in the semifinal where Nick Giebert came out instead of number 30. He tried to check in with number 12. He didn't make the floor, so they can get the technical, and he was able to change his shirt.
We free throw no good. Rebound underneath Winfield. Yeah, we were both confused, jumping up to go see who number 12 was, and the name was right, the number was wrong. Winfield into the front court. Rowland had a pass go off his hand, stripped away by Silex. Back the other direction, stopping into the paint, the jump stop. Tipped out of bounds by Winfield. Should stay with the Owls underneath their own basket. Timeout on the floor here early going. 1:15 in. 2-0 is our score. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer at People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
After the inbounds play, had a couple of shots, a couple of steals, and another shot and foul by Silex. Shot didn't go, but Chase Mullen was fouled, so 2 foul shots coming from Mullen.
Second foul on Camden Burke.
First one's up and in. Well, that's 4 fouls, and we haven't played a minute and a half. We said at break, Mark, this is not a sustainable pace for calling fouls as the second free throw rims in.
In that consolation game, Wright City did not put the ball through the hoop more than 10 times the entire game. It was amazing, just the lack of volume of shots that they had.
Luke Lindsay takes it to the glass, and believe it or not, he was fouled. Didn't get the shot to go.
It's going to be Rowland second.
Luke Lindsay. This will be the 4th and 5th attempt from Silex already.
And they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. The final 6:19 of the first.
Well, the first quarter of the semifinal game, I think we had 4 or 5 minutes gone, and Silex had made 6 or 7 free throws and 1 field goal. As Lindsay makes both, and it's 6-0. Full court pressure in the backfield with the ball is Burke. Burke picks up his dribble, gets it left wing across the timeline for Capel. Mullen with the defense. Into the corner, beyond 3 for St. John. Into the paint for Westhoff, beyond 3. It's on the way, right wing, it's good. Camden Burke knocks down the triple.
So there was a foul after the shot against Winfield.
think he called it delay of game.
Okay. So he got a warning then.
I think so. Stripped away by Winfield in the backcourt. Capel comes across the timeline, guarded by Burke. Into the corner for Westhoff. He showed good range 2 nights ago. Takes it to the rack. Westhoff is going to be fouled.
Fouls on number 12.
Henry Lindsay.
His first, team second. At the line shooting number 5, Colin Westhoff.
So first free throws of the night for Winfield.
Now coming in the game for Silex, number
Westhoff
30,
makes the first.
22, Chase Greeley.
A fresh 4 out of 5 coming in.
You got Chase Vagey. Evan Mailer stays. Caden Kuntz back in, and Hank Mooney.
Luke White waits in front of the scorer's table, most likely coming in for the shooter. That's Westhoff. Second one, no good. It's 6-4. Silex with the rebound into the near court, beyond 3. Mailer. Baseline drive. Lindsay off the glass. And in, actually, that is Schulte with the bucket. Now, Viggy. Yeah, wrong 22. So Silex on top 8-4. Winfield the other direction. Bounce pass, shot off the glass, it won't go. Rebound comes into the arms of Kuntz.
Mooney got away with a little shove there.
Good look by Winfield, couldn't convert. Mooney kicks it into the corner, 3-pointer on the way. It's an air ball. Oh, we've got a hard foul.
Mailer hit the deck hard. He's back up. I thought he was holding his head initially, but he seems okay.
Had his legs cut out from underneath him.
Yeah, broke his fall with the, lower back. The foul already the third on Camden Burke.
Mailer's first, just a bit short.
My free throw would be short too if I just took that kind of lick.
So Luke White checks in, Westhoff to the bench along with Burke. As you mentioned, 3 fouls here in the first 3 minutes of the game. Second foul shot on the way and good from Mailer. He makes 1 of 2. So 4:59 to play first quarter. 9-4, Silex on top.
They're already 5 of 7 from the line.
Handling the ball is Giebert in the backcourt. Defensive pressure applied by Viggy. Ball goes off of his legs. It stays with the Warriors. Still in the backcourt, a fresh 10. Behind the back dribble for Gebert. Comes into the near court, into the lane. Free throw line extended to the left. Kicks it back out. Head and shoulder fake for the 3. Driving shot, no good. Defense applied by Silex. And the Owls pull down the rebound. Mooney back the other direction. Into the near court. Top of the key. Ball's tipped. It's loose. Still loose. Saved by the Owls. Vagey now right wing Mooney. He likes the 3. High arcing shot. Too strong. Rebound underneath. Very alert play by Keel. Got the ball. Threw it off of a Silex player. Out of bounds underneath the Owls basket. So the Warriors have possession.
Luke Lindsay back in for Evan Mailer on the Silex side. Also Henry Lindsay returning. He'll replace Chase Vagey.
Winfield triggers Deese. He gets it to Burke. Actually to Keel now into the front court. Deese to Keel. Dribbles it off his foot. Picks it up. Dribbles into the paint. Kicks it right side. 3-pointer on the way. It's true strong. No good for Giebert. Rebound Lindsay. Luke Lindsay pulls it down. Head of the pack right side for Henry Lindsay. Hangs in the air off the glass. They're going to whistle Henry with an offensive foul.
His second.
Offensive foul number 12, Henry Lindsay, his second, team third.
3:49 to go in the first quarter. 9-4, Silex leading Winfield. The 3 leading the 1 here for third place.
Kuntz checks in Henry Lindsay to the bench. Pass in for Giebert. Up the right side, into the corner in the front court, to the baseline, cut off there. 3-pointer fake along the right wing for White. White puts it on the floor, slows it down, 3:30 to play first quarter, 9-4. Winfield cycles the offense with the ball is Schulte. Now top of the key, now all the way left wing beyond three to the baseline left. Three-pointer from the corner. It's short, no good for Keel. Rebound, Silex. Tipped in the backcourt. Mooney, bounce pass to Lindsay. Across the timeline, drives straight down the court. Euro step off the glass with the left hand and in. Luke Lindsay has 4 on the night, and the lead is 11-4. Timeout on the floor taken by Winfield. We'll step aside for a full break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
2:52 to play, first quarter, 11-4. Silex on top by 7. After the break, Winfield will inbounds on the far side of the court. Set to trigger is Schulte. He gets it to Keel. He'll come across the timeline guarded by Lincoln Twellman. Keel to the baseline for White. Back to Keel. Loose pass, run down. Now to Giebert. Now baseline. Top of the key. Into the paint dribble by Schulte. He gets it right side for Keel. Keel takes it to the glass. Strong move, couldn't get the shot to go. Going to have a foul. It's going to go against Luke Lindsay.
Luke's first. Team's third. And to the line, Caleb Keel.
He'll have a pair. Westhoff went 1 of 2 from the line earlier in the quarter, as the first one from Keel rattles out. Just a little short off the front iron.
Coming up, the championship game, Clopton against Louisiana, just like the ladies.
Keel missed them both. Rebound Silex. Mullen has it, tipped out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Owls underneath the Winfield basket.
Giebert punched it out.
Full court pressure. In the corner, double team. Now middle of the court, right side, beyond 3, Luke Lindsay. Throws it away down the right side. They're going to say tipped by Winfield, so it'll stay with the Owls. And they will inbounds just offset to the right of their own basket. Kuntz triggers.
Knocked out again by the Warriors.
Had a fast-paced but low-scoring version of this third-place game so far. Three-pointer from the corner. It's short, no good. Ahead of the pack with numbers. Luke White runs right side of the lane. Getting back on defense is Watring. Watring prevents the layup.
And Landon Watring, he comes off the bench tonight. He was a spark plug in the semifinal.
Picked up his first foul, and that will send White to the line with 2 foul shots. This one crawls around and drops.
That makes him 2 for 5.
11-5. One more foul shot coming. This one's no good. Rebound underneath to Kuntz. Luke Lindsay up the left side. He drives, shot off the glass. It's blocked. Winfield with the rebound. Giebert the other direction. Drives baseline, cut off. Needs some help. Nearly throws it away. It's run down just before going into the backcourt. Three-pointer left wing on the way. It's no good, off the mark from White. Rebound Silex. Luke Lindsay into the near court. Slows it down, top of the key, now right wing, Kuntz. Kuntz drives baseline. Going to be an offensive foul. He was bringing the ball up to shoot it, and in doing so, his elbow caught Luke White in the chops. White looks like he's okay. But Kuntz picks up the personal foul, his first.
He was stretching out those nostrils, making sure everything worked all right.
Ooh.
Eyes probably watering a little bit.
Mine are watering just watching it. Gebert has it in the backcourt. Guarded by Watering. Across the timeline, left side for Keel. Right baseline, three-pointer from the corner. It's on the way, off the mark. Shot missed by Deese. Rebound Silex. Silex doing a nice job on the glass so far here in this third-place game. Pass stolen away. Back the other direction with the ball is Schulte. He takes it to the glass. Missed the shot, but foul called.
Watering picks up his second. Minute 9 to go in the first. Have we been playing this first quarter for about 35 minutes now?
It's been a long time. We've still got over a minute left. Another miss, this one by Schulte.
A bevy of free throws and fouls, and ball knocked out of bounds. I think each team has taken timeouts already. It's a marathon. And a foul on the second shot.
I think they said a lane violation.
Okay. Well, you don't signal a lane violation to the scorer's table, do you?
Well, he did. He signaled lane violation and a number, but
okay. Well, maybe he's just being thorough.
After all of that, Lindsay has it stripped away going to the glass. Winfield pulls it down. And we've got a foul.
Yeah, Chase Mullen, a little reach in there, trying to swipe it out. Both teams in the bonus.
2 of 8 from the line for Winfield so far.
White is 1 of 2.
Make it 2 of 3 as the first one drops in. We've finally come under the minute mark of the first quarter. Winfield misses the second. Rebound Silex, pushing up the far side of the court. Mailer into the corner. Mailer gets it back, has it stripped and tipped away. Gebert runs the left side of the lane. His shot off the glass. It won't go, but guess what? We've got a foul.
So Nick will go to the line to shoot 2. And Caden Coots, picks up his second.
Yeah.
At the line, shooting number 30, Nick
Gebert.
Timeout. Silex.
And before Gebert goes to the line, Silex wants to take a short timeout. We'll step aside as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
So after the 30-second timeout, Gebert tries to improve on the 30% free throw shooting. He won't do it with his first one as it rims out left. This is the 11th and 12th foul shot for Winfield in the first quarter. Missed them both.
Wow. And maybe that's part of the game plan from Coach Tony Francis.
Luke Lindsay steps around a couple of defenders, gets it to go. Lindsay scores. And there's another foul.
Because, of course, there is.
So we've got 12 foul shots from Winfield.
Bo Schulte picks up the personal.
This will be the 8th attempt from Silex. The lefty's shot finds the mark. Lindsay with 7 of the 14.
And another foul. This one's the second on Luke Lindsay.
Had a special on whistles at the referee store today.
Well, every one of them has been legit.
I agree. There's just a lot of contact.
It's just killing the rhythm of this game.
Gabriel can't get it to go. This is shocking.
And this had to be a scouting report thing.
Luke Lindsay comes to the side of the court. He checks out. He's got 2 fouls. Missed them both. Rebound Silex. Up the far side of the court is Mullen.
Traveled.
Across the timeline and pulled up, but pivot foot slipped, so the turnover will give it back to the Warriors.
Coming in the game, number 2, Brady Capel, number 22, Will Schulte.
Schulte and Capel check back in to the bench. I guess Keel checks back in. Driving layup off the mark. Rebound Silex ahead of the pack. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Should stay with the Owls. Nice defensive play by Schulte.
Down to 20.5 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Mooney to trigger. He holds it high, gets it in. Mooney gets it back. Bounce pass off the leg of a defender. Picked up in the backcourt by Schulte. Comes near court between the circles. Right side, wing beyond 3. Cross court pass. Faking the 3 is White. He backs it back out. 2 seconds. Launches a 3. At the buzzer, no good. We've completed 1 period of play. 14-6, Silex on top by 8. Back with the second quarter after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years. Demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
14-6, Silex leading Winfield after 8 minutes. Back in the broadcast booth, Mark Prunick, Rodney Dolbear.
Well, quite a first quarter of play. Winfield, 3 of 14 from the charity stripe. Nice job by Silex. They went 6 of 8. Winfield starts things with the ball in the second. Setting the offense is Capel. Defense provided by Twellman. Capel to the right wing, holds it high. Top of the key, Giebert. Into the paint, to the baseline.
Winfield only 1 bucket from the field.
Stolen away by Silex, length of the court, layup off the glass and in. Evan Mailer has 3 points on the night, his first field goal, and it's 16-6. Crossing the timeline, Capel. Offense set with Giebert between the circles. He drives, steps, finger roll, just won't go. 2 shots coming from Giebert. He's, not to call attention to it, but he's 0 of 4.
Yeah. Mailer picks up his second personal.
Giebert bounces it. It's off the front iron. That's 0 for 5.
We're trying the old reverse jinx just for his own well-being.
This one doesn't go either. Rebound underneath Mailer. Back the other direction, Silex. Step into the paint, shot won't go. Off the mark for Veggie. Rebound Winfield. Ball's tipped. Mooney steals it away. Baseball pass down floor. Back to the glass. Around the defender. Blocking foul is the call. Shot didn't go for Vagey. But Vagey will have a couple of foul shots.
Gabert picks up his first personal. Played a minute here in the second quarter. See what Chase Vagey can do from the line. He's got 2 points in this game.
Misses everything.
Watering back in.
Mullen takes a seat on the bench. Second foul shot, no good. Rebound, Winfield. Pushing up the far side of the court is Keel. He crosses over now to the baseline right. Gabert's three-pointer. It's an air ball. Rebound, Silex. Vagey pushes into the front court. He hands off to Mailer. Mailer to Mooney. Mooney has it stripped away. Back the other direction, running length of the court. Layup off the glass. It won't go. Rebound, Silex. Back the other direction into the front court, Watering. Watering picks up his dribble just inside the arc on the right wing is Twellman. Cross-court pass, backdoor cut, score the basket for Vagey.
And another timeout taken by Winfield. With Silex leading 18-6, second quarter, 6:19 remaining. It's the third place game of the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kern's Construction.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
So after the timeout, Silex is stretched out to a 12-point lead, 18-6. Story of the game is there's a lid on the basket, both from the floor and the foul line for Winfield. They are now 3 of 16 from the line, and they've only made one field goal, a three-pointer from Camden Burke in the third quarter. They'll have the ball. They get it in, pushing into the near court. Keel, baseline right, three-pointer on the way, right wing. It's good.
Number 22, Will Schulte.
Schulte gets the bucket, much-needed bucket for the Warriors.
Makes it a 9-point Silex lead.
Watering, bounce pass in the backcourt from Mailer, gets it across. Watering gets it back, bounce pass left side glass, and it's good. Nice work there. Vagey gets his third bucket of the night. 20-9. Across the timeline, nice cut, layup. It won't go. Off the mark for Schulte.
I would have called goaltending on that one.
It looked like it could be.
He slapped the backboard while the ball was on the rim, and then it ended up rimming out. I would have whistled it. No one really arguing about it. I think Coach Groves is, as he goes back down the bench.
Got a player tying his shoe. Silex will have it. They got it across the timeline. Pass was deflected out of bounds by Winfield. Owls will get it back. Henry Lindsay to trigger, gets it to Watering. Bounce pass at the left elbow. Henry Lindsay thinks about the three, fakes, drives baseline, cut off there by White. Gets it back to Twellman. Now Watering resets, left-hand dribble. Henry Lindsay.
Traveled.
Got it into the corner for Vagey. And picked up his pivot foot, so the turnover gives it over to the Warriors. We haven't had a lot of turnovers in this game so far. Had a lot of missed free throws. After the turnover, Winfield gets it. Shot off the glass, it won't go. Another good look for Capel. But there was a foul. I just don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point for Winfield.
Goes on Chase Vagey and sends Capital line for the first time.
Good news, this is his first attempt
Oh my, he
of
missed
the
two.
night. And that one actually looked pretty good, and it spun a full 360 before clanking out. Well, we have a made free throw. Brady Capel knocks down the foul shot. So it's 20-10, 5:05 to play here in the second. Third place game at the 29th Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament. Silex crosses the timeline. Watering gets it. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Luke Lindsay, three-pointer, Watering left corner. It's no good. Rebound Silex. We've got players tumbling to the ground.
I think that's going to be the third foul on Mailer. It is. If you were wondering how Henry Lindsay got so wide open, it's because Mailer cleared out the Winfield player.
A couple of them. So after that, Winfield will get it in the backcourt. Capel to Schulte. Schulte still in the backcourt. Pushes up, gets it left wing across the timeline, now into the corner for White. White dumps baseline left, back to White. Three-pointer on the way from the corner. It's an air ball. The rebound stripped away.
Well, good job by Caden Coons. The Winfield player, Caleb Keel, just set the ball on his head, so he grabbed it and ends up getting possession and getting fouled. Or did they call a tie-up? A jump ball?
I thought they called a foul.
Oh, there it is. Keel gets it.
Yeah.
His first.
Luke Lindsay. Outlet pass up the left wing into the front court for Mullen. We've got a foul.
Shocking.
Shocking, I say.
His first. Team's third.
Luke Lindsay gets it to Caden Kuntz. He spins between the circles, drives in the lane, kicks it to the corner. Now right wing beyond three. It's an air ball. Out of bounds. Watering couldn't find the distance. It bounces out of bounds. Winfield will get it back. Schulte will trigger. Kind of a 1-2-2 full court, three-quarter court pressure. Bounce pass right side. Schulte crosses on the Clopton Hawk logo, picks up his dribbles, traveled several times.
Yeah.
And they finally whistled the second one.
And again, Coach Groves said he was only walking backwards for 8 feet because he was getting interfered with.
So Silex has it back. They've got the ball, a 10-point lead. We're under the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Pass intended for Luke Lindsay.
Jump ball called.
That was a pretty quick whistle on the jump ball.
It was.
As many fouls as we've had they called one there, it was going to be about the first one that I kind of disagreed with, but it was not a foul. Held possession, held ball. Possession arrow favors Silex, and Lindsay off the inbounds pass converts the left-handed layup.
He's got 9 points.
Winfield across the timeline, cutting to the left side of the basket. Hook shot off the glass, it won't go for White.
It's going to be a third on Luke Lindsay. Send Luke White to the line for the third time. He's 2 of 4. That is, percentage-wise, the best on the team.
Yes. He makes the first.
Let's see if he can be the first Warrior to hit 2 free throws in a session.
They've had plenty of opportunities. Winfield still just has 2 field goals, 2 three-pointers, one in the first quarter, one in the second.
Both for 3, right?
Both for 3. Well, second foul shot, no good.
And now Schulte going to pick up his first, or his second foul.
So that's the fourth on Winfield. Silex has 4, so for the remaining 3:24, every foul will lead to free throws. Silex gets it across the timeline, stolen away by Winfield. Westhoff rainbows across the timeline for Schulte. Cross-court pass, three-pointer on the way from the right wing. It rims out, no good for St. John.
And another foul against the Warriors on the rebound. Silex going to be shooting free throws.
We'll walk down to the other end.
Back-to-back fouls on Bo Schulte.
Well, one thing's for sure, as this game is going on in the physical nature, the fouls are starting to pile up. Several players with 3.
Yeah.
At the line is going to be Caden Kuntz. He missed a chance for an and one. And that one was way down in the cylinder before it spun out.
Now coming to game number 11, Caleb Keel.
Keel checks back in for Winfield. Schulte to the bench with his 3 fouls.
Game number 22, Chase Faggy.
In the quarter, Silex 0 for their first 3 from the free throw line.
Second one on the way. This one's good. The lead is 12, 23-11, Winfield. St. John up the far side to Westhoff. Westhoff gets it back in the corner, head and shoulder fake. He drives, but he's cut off. Back beyond 3 is White. Top of the key to Keel. To Westhoff. Baseline left three-pointer. It's good. It's right on the mark for Schulte. That's his second 3 of the second quarter. The lead is 9. Mooney in the backcourt. Tough pass, but run down nicely by Mullen. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. They'll inbounds right in front of the Winfield bench. Faggy set to trigger. Mullen sets it up, stands at center court on the circle. Bounce pass to the yellow, now right side beyond 3. Long three-pointer on the way. It's good! Henry Lindsay knocks down the triple. The lead back to 12. Long down court pass. St. John has it. Stripped away by Mooney. Coming away with the ball is Kuntz ahead of the pack. Mooney running. Left-handed layup off the glass. No good, actually blocked, but they're going to call a foul.
Luke White picking up his first personal. And Silex back to the line with Hank Mooney. Down to 2:06 to go here in the first half. 26-14 Silex. Leading the top seed Winfield for third place.
This one crawls over the front iron and drops for Hank. Thought he might have left it a little bit short, but it finds the mark, so the lead is now 13, the largest of the night.
What they say in Major League, too high, too high.
And the second one is good for Mooney. Winfield. St. John has it. White down low. His shot off the glass and in for Luke White. Winfield's had tough sledding getting those layups to drop. Mullen has it stolen away. Back ahead of the pack, running the length of the court. Schulte. His shot off the glass and in. Schulte's got 8 all here in the second quarter. It's 28-18. Mullen gets it to Kuntz. Has it stripped away. Baseball pass down court. Intercepted by Mullen. Tipped out of bounds by Winfield. Luke White got his hand on the outlet pass. So Silex will inbounds in front of their own bench with 1:24 left, with the ball leading by 10. Mooney to the free throw line. Twellman now into the corner for Lindsay. Henry Lindsay. Tough shot, won't go. Twellman gets it back. Has it blocked. Rebound is loose on the floor.
Wow.
And Winfield comes away with it. St. John, long down court pass for White. White on the right wing, puts it on his hip with 54 seconds left in the first half of play. Keel looks content to run some clock, guarded by Twellman. Gets it left side, St. John back to Keel, has it stolen away. Nice defensive play by Lincoln Twellman.
Fouls on number 11, Caleb Keel, his second.
Keel picks up his second. prevented what was a wide open run out. So Twellman going to have his first chance from the charity stripe tonight. Rims out, no good.
Number 23, Stephen Beans. Number 24, Caden Rowell.
Well, Lincoln tried so hard, but didn't make that first. In the end, he didn't make the first free throw.
Makes the second.
Now from the game, number 0, Anderson Van Horn.
.40 seconds. Winfield into the near court. Westhoff, head and shoulder fake, drives baseline, kicks it out beyond 3. Now top of the key. Traveling is going to be called against Schulte. So the turnover gives it back to the Owls, and they'll have half a minute. Van Horn checks out. Caden Kuntz back in. Mooney to Trigger. He gets it into Kuntz. Right side for Twellman. He travels.
Wow. Tried to load up with that pass and took a step forward. The turnover's starting to mount up.
They have certainly increased in frequency here in the second quarter on both teams. So after the traveling, Winfield will inbounds in their own end. They get it in with the dribble is Deese. Deese at the left hash, now right side rolling, baseline in the corner. Rowland gets it back along baseline left. Puts it on the floor, he leans in. He's going to be whistled for traveling with 9 seconds, just under 10, 9.7 left. So time for Silex to get off a shot. In the backcourt, Kuntz ahead of the pack.
Yep.
And the traveling.
Went up for the shot, or for the pass, and Schulte was right there, and he came back down.
That was Vege's jump pass attempt. He got the jump right, but not the pass.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds left. Winfield tries to get something going here at the end of the quarter. 3 seconds, driving to the lane. Shot off the glass. It goes. Count the basket for Schulte and the foul.
Anderson Van Horn with the personal with 0.5 seconds left.
And the free throw by Schulte is converted. So that's going to do it. 29-21. Silex on top by 8 at the end of 2 in the third place game of the Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament. Back with a halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At People's Savings Bank, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice and bank with people who live here too. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
We are at the half of the third place game here at the 29th Clopton Invitational Basketball Tournament. Rodney Gobert alongside Mark Fronek in the broadcast booth. Our score is 29-21, and there at the break, Mark, we talked about that was kind of a painful half of basketball to watch.
I think I may have to go out to the car, see if I've got 3 more whistles, because those are probably wore out.
Man, I tell you what, and to be quite honest, Winfield finds himself down by 8. It's about as good as you can hope for, to be honest. I mean, they were 6 of 21 from the foul stripe, and, you know, trailed by as many as 13 or 14 at one point, and kind of closed there in the closing seconds as the turnovers mounted to get within 8, and kind of reset and figure out something, maybe improve on that here in the third quarter.
And Silex wasn't as good shooting free throws in the second quarter. They were down to 50%, still 10 of 16 for the game so far. But when there's this many opportunities, it has to improve. And I think right now, with all the fouls, I think that was part of Coach Tony Francis's scouting report. Let him go to the line, 50 times. They're not going to hit. So that's definitely something that Coach Grove's team needs to work on here if they want to compete heading down the stretch and into district play.
37 attempts from the line combined for both teams.
Wow.
That's a bunch for any game, and I don't know that I've seen many high school games that have had that many attempts in one half.
Especially the first half. Maybe the second half, you know, in a tight game, you're trying to get possession or whatever, but not in the first half of a ball game.
Well, we're going to have to perhaps rethink that a little bit as we move into the third quarter, because the foul trouble's starting to mount up as well. But we'll take a break here on the halftime report. More about that, as well as the complete scoring breakdown in the first half after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Shelter Affiliate Agent Kayla Henderson with Brent Brandstetter. Let's talk about your auto, home, and life needs.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
At the half, 3:55 and counting left on the halftime clock. 29-21, Silex, the 3 seed on top of the 1 seed Winfield Warriors in the third place game here at the Clopton tournament.
And our scoring brought to you by Pike Lincoln Tactical Center in Eolia. I think they have the next session enrolling soon. What a great program, though. List of programs, a litany of programs. Check it all out at pltc.edu. And the scoring for the first half for Silex, as they have the 8-point lead. 9 points for Luke Lindsay, 6 for Chase Vagey. No one else with anything over 5. 3 points for Henry Lindsay, 3 for Caden Kuntz, 3 for Evan Mailer, 2 points for Chase Mullen, 2 points for Hank Mooney, and Lincoln Twellman with 1 point. For Winfield, I have 11 points from Will Schulte, 1 from Colin Westhoff, 5 for Luke White, 1 for Brady Capel, and 3 for Camden Burke. And again, 6 for 21 shooting free throws in the first half for Winfield. 10 of 16 are the Silex Owls.
Well, be curious to see, one, if we're going to run out of players if they have that many whistles, but two, when given the opportunity, can Winfield regain their form from the line? Even in addition to that, missed a bunch of layups that were somewhat contested, but not really. And, that led to 2 foul shots, and by and large, they missed both of them more often than not.
The turnovers for Silex started piling up in the second quarter, and that's just getting a little too much air under their passes. They're trying to go all the way across the court or 3 defenders, and I understand they're looking to create contact with those and create more fouls on the Winfield side, but it's created a lot of turnovers instead, and Winfield going back the other way.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for the halftime report here on Eagle 102. We'll be back with third quarter play-by-play after this.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Well, third quarter just about ready to get underway. The teams flip it around. Winfield gets the ball. They'll move right to left here in the second half. And they have it. Beyond 3, Burke, top of the key. Drives left side of the lane. He's cut off, spins it back out. Pass run down by White. Right side, right wing for Capel to the baseline. Pass intended for Capel, stolen away by Mullen. Mullen runs left side of the lane. He stops. His shot's blocked. Rebound Winfield. Outlet pass up the right side into the front court. Winfield picks it up. Now left wing. Baseline drive. White thinks about the threes. The kick out pass to the left corner. He passes it up. Now gets it down low. Off the glass, no good. Vagey had a look. Or actually, Schulte had a look there.
That one was pretty light if there was any contact from Caden Kuntz. That is the first call that makes me scratch my head a little bit.
So Schulte knocks down the first of 2 foul shots. That's the third foul on Kuntz. Mailer also with 3. Second foul shot no good, but the percentages are increasing. He made 1 of 2. Silex gets the rebound with the ball in the backcourt. Kuntz across the timeline to Mailer. Baseline right for Twellman. Henry, shot off the glass and in. Henry Lindsay knocks down the bucket. Winfield across the timeline. White has it. And he'll hand off to Camden Burke. Berg drives, he's cut off. He jumps, his shot won't go. Rebound ripped away by Silex. Good offense, a good defensive board by Kuntz. We've got a whistle.
Going to go on Luke White, his second.
Second, team first.
Well, we played almost a minute and a half, and although we've had 2 fouls, I do think the pace is slower than the first quarter of play when we started this game.
Yeah.
Silex will inbound to Mullen. He walks it back across the timeline. Luke Lindsay at the left elbow, pass down low. Baseline shot off the right glass and in. Score that basket for Caden Kuntz. And the foul goes against Winfield.
Brady Capel, his second.
Kuntz was 1 of 3 from the line in the first half of play. Makes
Caden Kuntz with a 3-point play.
the and one, 34-22. Winfield across the timeline with the ball is Capel. He gets it to Burke on the right wing. He'll back it out with the left-hand dribble. 6:15 to play, third quarter, to the baseline for White. Ball's tipped and stolen away by Silex. Kuntz pushes up the right side. Looked cross court. Pass intended for Mullen. Got tangled up in the feet of one of the Winfield players.
Yeah, Will Schulte went down like a sack of potatoes.
Ball kind of got under his foot and he fell awkwardly, but he's all right. He's up. Ball stays with Silex under their own basket. Ball is tipped, run down by Luke Lindsay. Lindsay drives, kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Mullen, it's an air ball, no good. Rebound Silex, but
Mullen stepped out of bounds.
So Winfield gets it back. Set to trigger is Keel. Keel has Burke and Capel in the backcourt with him. Bringing the ball across the timeline is Keel. Back to Burke. Into the baseline corner for White on the left. Now top of the key between the circles for Keel. He launches right side. Schulte knocks down the open three.
He's up to 15 points.
34-25. Ball stolen away by Winfield. Winfield into the front court with the ball is Keel. Keel guarded by Henry Lindsay. Got an offensive foul there. Nice defensive positioning by Caden Kuntz. Took the charge. That was a hard charge there.
Yes, it was. The third foul, by the way, on Caleb Keel.
Two-2-1, full court pressure. Ball on the backcourt, Silex. Mooney. I think Mooney just traveled, but he didn't. He did turn it over. Now ball is loose in the front court. Winfield gets it. Burke gets it left side for Schulte. Schulte kicks it into the corner for White. White top of the key. Burke puts it on the floor. He drives. Shot off the glass. It won't go. Whistle and the foul to the line.
Fourth on Luke Lindsay.
These will be Burke's first attempts from the line. 7 other players have attempted foul shots for Winfield in this ball game.
Now coming to the game, number 22.
Veggie in for Lindsay.
Number 1, Cameron Burke.
I don't know what happened there.
I think he was about to shoot when they were allowing the substitution to take place, which should have waited until after the first shot. I guess it did wait until after the first shot, didn't it?
Makes the second one of 2.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the first one was a violation.
Silex into the corner. Three-pointer left wing on the way. It's no good, off the mark for Veggie. Winfield can't control the rebound. Veggie gets it back to Mooney into the corner. Henry Lindsay was eyeing up a corner three, but bounced it off his foot.
Now coming to the game,
Kellen Westhoff back in the ball game. He replaces Luke White.
The scoreboard has 4 fouls posted for Luke Lindsay.
That's right.
Okay. Just checking. Winfield pushes with Burke, right side. He'll spin out along the right wing, gets it left wing for Gabert. He launches a three, glances off the underneath side of the basket, out of bounds. Owls will get it back. Lead is 8, 34-26, Silex on top. Mooney in the backcourt, hands off to Kuntz. Mooney and Kuntz play pitch and catch. Mooney, cross court.
Traveled.
Got it to Veggie. He had a man in the corner and just inexplicably took a step before making the pass, and Winfield gets it back, and they've hung around in this game and only down by 8, and they have the ball. Need some help to get it in. Burke in the backcourt. Mailer provides the defense. Burke backs it out on the right wing beyond 3. Has it stolen away by Mailer. Nice defensive work by Silex. Mooney into the front court with it. Bounce pass right side for Watring. Watring drives into the paint. Hangs in the air. His shot short. And rebound run down by Lindsay. Lindsay, hook shot off the glass. It won't go. Rebound Burke of Winfield. Winfield loses the ball.
Yeah, I think it was tapped out, and that's why Watring dove for it. Almost saved it back in.
St. John checks in for Winfield. Gabert to the bench. Little Freudian slip there.
Yeah, could be going to the beach. You were in Florida earlier in the week, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. Didn't make it to the beach, though, did you?
I was really close, but no. Winfield throws it away underneath.
Oh, that's going to be the 4th on Camden Burke.
I would have filed that one away in the let him play category.
Bo Schulte back in.
Burke to the bench with the aforementioned 4 fouls. Silex to inbounds. And that's 4 fouls in the 3rd period here on Winfield, so foul shots forthcoming for the rest of the quarter for Silex.
Well, it almost took us 5 minutes to get to 5 fouls for one of these teams.
Silex into the near court, has it stripped away. Schulte comes away with it, gets it to Westhoff. Up the right side for Schulte. Schulte into the corner for St. John. Rainbow's left side. Now baseline left in the corner. Tapple launches a 3. It won't go. Rebound underneath Mailer.
And another foul. This one's going to be on Colin Westhoff, his 2nd.
Foul number 5, Colin Westhoff, his 2nd. Team 4th.
Deese
Check that team 5th.
set to check in.
At the line,
34-26, Silex going to the line with Camden Burke, or with Evan Mailer.
Owls remain perfect from the line in the 3rd quarter. 2 of 2 so far. 1 more coming. Westhoff will take a seat on the bench. Mailer 1 more. Chance to stretch this back to a 10-point lead. And Evan Mailer does just that. Winfield in the backcourt. Quickly into the near court with the ball above his head is Capel. Pass down low, shot won't go, no good. Rebound Mooney underneath. Good look for Schulte, couldn't convert. Owls push up into the near court, back the other direction. Watring spins in the lane, shot, it goes!
No, traveled.
Gonna say he traveled before the shot. That was a nice move, but
that was very close to being in the Euro step neighborhood, but not quite.
Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, take a short break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. Call us today at 573-324-6079.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
2:35 to play 3rd quarter, 36-26. Winfield down by 10. They have the ball. In the backcourt is Schulte. Behind the back, he'll cross to St. John, now baseline. Driving, shot.
Extended that arm out. He's going to pick up the offensive foul. Brady Campbell's third.
Cleared out, got some space, converted the shot, but not before the offensive foul. So that turnover gives it back to the Owls. Set to trigger is Mailer. Mailer gets it back on the give and go from Mullen. Pushes into the near court, Watering. Nearly forced into the backcourt. Mooney at the left hash, cycles to the right side for Mailer. Mailer holds it high, guarded by Deese. Back to Watering, cheap foul there as Deese picks up the foul.
Henry Hefner, his first, team third.
.206 to play. 36-26, Silex leading Winfield, the 3 leading the 1 here for third place.
Watering, the lefty, puts it on the way, converts.
At the line shooting, number 5, Lennon Wharton.
One more forthcoming as we approach the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. It's on the way. Ooh. It's no good. Rebound underneath to Schulte. Schulte gets it back, has it stolen away. Silex running right side of the court.
Yeah,
going to be an offensive
foul. Ooh.
Yeah, put the elbow out. Mullen picks that foul up.
His second. I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of this one without seeing some numbers we don't usually.
Winfield gets it in. Capel has it in the backcourt. Twellman with the defense. Winfield crosses the timeline. Three-pointer from the right corner. It's on the way. It's good. Score the basket for Deese.
And another foul. St. John going to pick this up? Yeah, Alex St. John is first.
Alex St. John, his first.
And Watering going to go to the line.
At the line shooting, number 5, Lennon Wharton.
Just made 1 of 2. Lead trimmed to 8. Make it 9 as the first foul shot's good.
Number 11, Caden Coons, and number 12, Henry Lindsay for Silex.
12 to the bench. Henry Lindsay back in. Watering tries to make good on both of his free throw attempts with 1:37 left third quarter. Makes them both. Lead pushed back to 10. Up the far side of the court, Capel. Capel cut off by Kuntz. Into the paint, Schulte.
Double dribble.
Double dribble gives it back to Silex. Watering crosses the timeline right side into the corner for Henry Lindsay. He picks up his dribble. Rainbow right side, driving, step, shot. It won't go. Rebound fought for it underneath and controlled by Winfield. Schulte pulls it away. Bo Schulte. 2 shots forthcoming on the ensuing drive.
Foul number 11.
That's Caden Kuntz's fourth.
Team fourth. At the line shooting, 2, Brady Capel.
So at the line is Capel. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He hits the first.
2 of 3.
9, yeah.
White checks in. Bo Schulte to the bench.
No shot, violation.
Well, that just seems mean-spirited. Capel knocked it down, but unfortunately.
Yeah, he was going to be the first one to hit both his free throws for Winfield in a single setting.
Lane violation negates that, and Silex will trigger Mailer.
I'm not leaving the open circle next to his name, though.
Well, I
erased that.
I didn't know what. I think that shouldn't be an attempt.
Since he said no shot, there was no shot.
That's true.
And out of bounds on the far side is Mullen. Turnover back to the Warriors.
55 seconds to play third quarter. 39-30. Winfield down by 9 with the ball. Into the front court. Beyond 3. Now to the baseline. White in the corner. Now to the left wing to Rowland.
Nice job by Mailer to tie him up. He just kind of lost his focus on the ball or on the defender, and Silex takes advantage, and the arrow favored him.
This time Watering will trigger. He gets it into Mullen. Mullen back to Watering in the backcourt. Watering needs to get across the timeline. He does so. Mullen has it. He's double teamed. Henry Lindsay, baseline. His shot won't go. Takes it right to the glass.
Offensive foul on Henry, his third.
Fouls on number 12, Henry Lindsay, his third, team fifth.
Both teams have kept the full court pressure on the entire game, which has led to quite a few of the turnovers and quite a few of the fouls. Deese will trigger. He gets it in to Bo Schulte. Bounce pass to Rowland. He cycles into the paint, leans in, spins, left-handed shot off the glass. It won't go. Good look. Rebound, Winfield. Underneath, shot over the front iron and good. Caleb Keel.
Here they come.
Fouls on number 1, Evan
Lead down to 7. Chance to make it 6 from the line.
Coming in, number 30, Hank Mooney for Silex.
And that was the 4th foul on Evan Mailer.
Silex number 20, Lincoln Twellman.
So Twellman and Mooney come back in. Watering behind the defense. Now Luke White backs up to defend him in case of a Silex rebound.
Foul shot on the way. It's no good. Rowland.
Yeah, he was just being far too physical.
Now, Rowland's a big guy to begin with.
24, Caden Rowland, his third.
Already 3 on him, and we're going back to the other end with 13.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Lincoln Twellman at the line. He's 1 of 2.
Makes the first. 40-32. One more coming. Lead is 8. Second on the way. This one's short. Rebound underneath, pulled down by Winfield. Bo Schulte into the corner for White. Open for 3. Right wing. This one's off the mark. No good. Shot missed by Deese. Rebound underneath. Silex ahead of the pack. At the end of the quarter, couldn't get the shot off, so we played 3. It's 40-32 Silex. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
This is Marianne Everhart with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we don't just work here, we live here. When you bank with us, you're not just an account number, you're part of something bigger. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Start of the fourth quarter, 8-point lead for Silex. It'll be Winfield ball to start the quarter.
Well, Winfield had the ball down by 7 at one point. And Silex seemingly, and they have been in control most of the game, but still single digits, and they have the ball to start play here in the fourth quarter. Bo Schulte, front court, three-pointer, top of the key. Deese, it's no good. Rebound underneath Winfield. Nice job by Giebert. He kicks it out to Capel. Capel to Deese. Top of the key for Bo Schulte. Nearly traveled, but got it away. Driving is Gebert. His shot over the front iron, it won't go. Talked about this 2 nights ago. Could have used the backboard there.
Yeah.
Rebound Silex. Watering crosses the timeline on the far side of the court. He gets it back on the left wing, top of the key. Mooney nearly has it stolen away, tips it back to Watering. Now Mooney slows things down. Almost a minute into the fourth quarter. Silex with the ball in the 8-point lead. Twellman left baseline. Now three-pointer on the way. It's no good, off the mark from Mullen. Silex gets it back. Mooney's three. It rims out, no good. Rebound Winfield. Winfield pushes it to the near court. Keel. Baseline D's. His shot won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Silex. So the Warriors will inbounds under their own basket.
Camden Burke coming back in with 4 fouls. So he's got 4. Rowland, Keel, and Capel all have 3 on the Silex side. Mailer, Kuntz, and Luke Lindsay all with 4.
Entry pass, can't convert underneath. Gets his own rebound, score the basket for Capel. Nice job there. Didn't make the first bunny, but made the second. Silex in the backcourt. Cross-court pass, Twellman. Twellman has it stripped away. 2-on-1 the other direction. Pass too far. Out of bounds. Gebert was headed to the basket, but the pass just a little bit too far.
That's just going a little quicker than you're able there.
Had 2-on-1. You didn't really need to push it. Just needed to slow it down enough to make a good pass and get yourself a bucket. 34-40, the lead is 6. Silex with the ball. Mooney nearly traveled. Cross court into the front court. Mailer has it. He's cut off. Gets it to Kuntz. Kuntz to Luke Lindsay, playing with 4 fouls. He stops. He was whacked in the head.
Fouls number 30, Nick Gebert, his second, team first.
Gebert
line shooting. Luke Lindsay
picks up his second personal, and Luke Lindsay to the line. He's got 9 points.
Rattles home. Second one on the way. This one's good as well.
He's the first owl into double figures.
Winfield to the near court, right wing. Capel. Capel gets it top of the key. Now left side, Gebert beyond 3, dumps it inside. Shot on the way, it won't go. Rebound of the Capel miss by Silex. They push up the left side of the court. Traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling against Luke Lindsay.
Might be the most traveling calls I've seen in a single game in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they're calling it a lot closer to what I would say the letter of the traveling law is.
Mm-hmm.
Mooney intercepted the inbounds pass, did a nice job for Silex, but he was in the air and came down on the sideline, so Winfield triggers. With the ball in the backcourt, Keel pushes ahead right side for Bo. Burke into the corner, 3-pointer from the corner. Rims out, no good. Put back up and in. Score the basket for Gebert.
Fouls on number 1, Evan Mailer, his 5th.
That's the 5th on Evan Mailer, so he is done for the night with 5 points.
Now coming to game number 20, Lincoln Twellman.
5:36 to go.
Winfield, chance to cut this to 5. Foul shot from Gebert. He is 0 for 6 on the night. 0 for 7. Rebound, Winfield gets it. Shot blocked. Silex pulls it away. Tipped out of bounds.
Big block there by Twellman.
Yeah, Twellman, nice job. Just substituted before the free throw and blocked the shot that could have cut it to 4. Silex will inbounds. Has it stolen away. Shot off the glass. It's good.
Bo Schulte.
Those are his first points on the night. We've got a timeout on the floor. We will step aside for a break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Winfield has battled back into this one, Mark, and this is a 4-point game. We kind of said they've just been hanging around and hanging around. Well, they've done more than hang around. They're right in this thing or early on in the fourth quarter.
And there's still, a lot of time left. 5:25, and it's just a 4-point Silex lead.
After the timeout, Owls will inbounds under the Winfield basket. Luke Lindsay triggers, nearly throws it away. Mooney pushes ahead of the court for Twellman. Right side for Henry Lindsay. He
traveled.
He traveled. He didn't like the call, but got the pass, and before he put it on the ground, took a full hop. So Winfield now a chance to cut it to a single possession. Into the front court with the ball is Keel.
And he traveled.
Just a completely unforced error there. So Silex gets it back. 5:10 to play, fourth quarter. Full court pressure. Luke Lindsay still in the backcourt, cross to Mooney. He crosses the timeline on the left side of the court. Dribbles back out to the left hash, top of the key for Kuntz. Free throw line extended, jump shot on the way. Luke Lindsay, no good.
Gonna have a foul on Twellman.
Fouls on number 20, Lincoln Twellman, his first, team second.
It looked like it was pretty clean. He just reached over the man. I didn't see any contact.
Officials have been consistent tonight. They've called this game very tight, and they're continuing to do so here late in the ball game.
I'd call it a veteran crew.
Three-pointer right side of the lane on the way, no good. Rebound, Silex stolen away, ball's loose. Lindsay tries to get it, shovels it ahead. Nice job by Coach Tony Francis. Got the timeout with the ball cradled on the floor. We'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimates you can trust. Call 573-470-6215 for your repair and installation experts. Adams Plumbing and Electrical.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
After the timeout, Silex will inbounds in front of the scorer's table. Luke Lindsay gets it to Mooney. He'll bring it back out. 4.5 left. Elbow to Twellman.
Oh, my.
He looks inside for Lindsay. Winfield steals it away. Bo Schulte with it. Left side, Gabert. His shot won't go. Rebound fought for underneath, controlled by Silex. Back the other direction, Henry Lindsay. Looks to run.
Travel again.
Probably didn't need to make that drive, but in the process of driving, Henry kind of put the ball on his hip and just tumbled into the defender.
Chase Vagey will replace Henry Lindsay.
The scoreboard has taken a timeout. So while they're dealing with that, we'll take a timeout as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
All right, no one move at the scorer's table.
The scoreboard is back with us.
Well, it came back on. They all sat back down, and it went off again.
I did not see that.
These are new ones, or at least in the last, 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Officials are still talking to the scoreboard operator. I think they're trying to figure out where the possession arrow goes.
And
well, in the meantime, Mark, we've got us a pretty tight game here.
Yeah,
down to 4
I
points.
don't know if we can say a good game, but it's a tight game. 4 points, 42-38. Silex leading Winfield. That's the 3 seed leading the 1 seed here in the third place game. We got a great matchup for the championship between the 2 seed Clopton Hawks and the 5 seed Louisiana Bulldogs. That's coming up at the conclusion of this one. We're in the fourth quarter, 4:18 to play.
And we're back underway. Scoreboard's on. Winfield has the ball. Pushing into the near court is Keel. Driving all the way off the glass and in. Score the basket for Camden Burke. And it's a 2-point game. Silex has led by as many as 14. Far side across the timeline. Mullen. It's stolen away. Winfield. Caleb Keel picks the pocket of the Silex Owls, and the Warriors have a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Into the front court, Schulte. 3-pointer from Burke. It's good! Camden Burke gives Winfield their first lead of the night, 43-32. Ball's on the ground, loose. And
out of bounds.
Diving for it is Winfield. That was Gabert, but he knocked it out of bounds. So the Owls will get the ball back, but they find themselves in unfamiliar territory in this game, down by a point, 43-42. Mooney into the near court. Ball's on the ground loose. It's run down on the far side of the court by Mullen. Mullen has Kuntz on his right.
He's out of bounds, Burke is.
Burke made the steal, slid out of bounds with the ball in his possession.
Lindsay coming back in, Henry.
He checks in for Mullen. Luke Lindsay to trigger. He gets it to Kuntz. Kuntz right side, 3-pointer, Henry Lindsay. Off the mark, it won't go. Rebound underneath. Ripped away by Silex. Luke Lindsay goes back up. Didn't get the shot, but has a couple of foul shots coming. He's a perfect 5 of 5 from the line tonight.
Schulte picks up his 4th. Bo. Getting ready to replace him is Luke White.
First foul shot on the way. It's good.
And we're tied. 43 all.
3:10 to play, fourth quarter. One more foul shot on the way for Luke Lindsay. Makes them both. Owls back on top by a point as we approach the 3-minute mark. Into the near court with the ball is Keel. White, give and go. Schulte off the glass and in. Score the basket for Bo Schulte.
It's going to be the 4th foul on Henry Lindsay.
Fouls on number 12. Henry Lindsay, his 4th, team 3rd. Now coming in game number 10, Chase.
Returning is Chase Mullen, replacing Henry.
Bo Schulte missed a pair of foul shots, which wasn't uncommon in the first quarter. Has a chance here to convert the conventional 3-point play. It's too strong. Rebound Kuntz. Silex into the front court. Luke Lindsay cross court. Mooney thinks about the 3, now driving baseline. Watering high off the glass, it won't go. Fouls whistled on the play, and that's going to send Landon Watering to the line.
That's it for Bo Schulte.
Bo Schulte is out of the game. Silex has already lost Evan Naylor, and they've got 3 other players with 4. Kuntz, Henry Lindsay, and Luke Lindsay all with 4 fouls.
Camden Burke also with 4 on the Winfield side.
Now coming to the game, number 2, Brady Capel.
2 minutes, 50 seconds to play.
Shooting number 5, Lennon Wharton.
Silex, 2 foul shots coming for Watering. They trail by a point, 45-44. Foul shots on the way and good. Second foul shot. It finds the mark as well. So a nice job here in the fourth quarter. Silex a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. Burke in the backcourt, crosses the timeline for Keel. Keel slows it down with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Open three-pointer, White from the corner. It's short. Rebound, Luke Lindsay. He'll hand off to Kuntz. Has it stripped away, and Winfield controls. Down low for White. Kicks it back out to the wing, and run down before it goes out of bounds by Capel. Winfield resets the offense to Burke at the right hash. He drives to the glass. His shot off the glass and in. Camden Burke. He's had a nice fourth quarter. He's got 7 in the fourth. 10 on the night. The lead is 1 for Winfield. Into the near court. Mullen has it. Mullen splits the double team, but he's going to be fouled.
That's on Luke White, his 3rd. 4th team foul, so Silex going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
So after the foul, Luke Lindsay's going to trigger for Silex on the far side of the court, just inside their own territory. Chase Mullen gets it. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Lindsay spins. Count the basket.
The continuation there. Silex ahead by 1.
Luke Lindsay, a nice spin move, took it to the glass, converted the basket, and has a shot to stretch the Silex lead to 2.
Foul was on White again. Back-to-back fouls gives him 4.
This one's no good. Winfield pulls it down. White into the near court to Burke in the corner. White, left wing, three-pointer on the way. It's off the mark, no good for Will Schulte. Rebound Silex, Luke Lindsay. Kuntz ahead of the pack to Mullen, into the corner for Watering. He dribbles out of a double team. Left wing Mooney, he launches a 25-footer. It rims in! Hank Mooney knocks down the triple. It's 51-47, a minute 23 to play.
Going off his hand, I didn't think that had any chance of finding the hole.
The lead is for Winfield.
That's going to be a foul on Kuntz, and that is his 5th. So he fouls out with 1:14 to go.
So Henry Lindsay comes back in. He's playing with 4 fouls.
Yes, he is. Kuntz finishes with 6 points.
Winfield gets it in. Schulte, step back 3, left baseline. It's no good. Rebound underneath, controlled by Silex.
That hit the shot clock, too. It should have been whistled dead.
It should have. Back the other direction. Baseline for Lindsay. Lindsay gets it back. Luke. Watering's going to be fouled with 55.9 seconds left.
That's 4 on Brady Capel.
Fouls on number 2, Brady Capel, his 4th.
51-47.
Shooting number 5, Landon Wharton.
Watering is 5 of 6 from the line tonight. First one's too strong, bounces out.
.9 on the clock. Clopton, Louisiana coming up.
Second one finds pay dirt for Watering. The lead is 5. Winfield in the backcourt. Capel. Bounce pass, stolen away, actually gotten back. Capel hangs in the air from 6 feet. It's good. Brady Capel makes it a 3-point game. Timeout on the floor taken by Winfield. We'll step aside for a break as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Works Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Timeout is over. Teams back on the court. 52-49. Silex will have the ball, leading by 3. Winfield trailed by as many as 14. Had a lead of their own a couple of different times here in the fourth quarter. Ball security is going to be critical for the Owls. Mooney triggers. Gets it in. It's stolen away. Underneath.
And a tie-up. Arrow favors the Owls.
Silex with a break there. Had the inbounds pass picked off. Went to get the ball to Gabert down low. And Silex there to tie it up, so they'll try it again. Pass on the far side of the court. Mullen for Silex is going to be fouled.
That's going to be the 5th on Luke White, I believe.
Foul number 3, Luke White.
It is.
His 5th.
Chase Mullen back to the line. He was there twice in the first quarter, made both of them. 36.2 seconds to play, critical. Like to make both, at least one gives you a 2-possession game. First one short, no good.
He was 2 for 2, but those were all the way back in the first quarter.
One more. This one rims out. Rebound Winfield's Gabert. Gabert pushes into the near court, takes it all the way to the glass. His layup is good. The lead is 1. Mooney in the backcourt. Gets it to Luke Lindsay.
There's the foul.
And the foul. 52-51.
Caleb Keel is 4th.
At the line shooting, Luke Lindsay.
Luke has shot a lot of free throws here in the fourth quarter. Already 5.
Makes the first. Lead back to 2. 21 seconds left in this third place game of the 29th Clopton basketball tournament. Lindsay makes them both. Big free throws there. 20 seconds to play. Gabert across the timeline into the corner. Into the corner now, beyond 3, now left wing. Keel has it. His shot off the glass, it won't go. Tipped Mooney has it with 5, ahead of the pack.
Wow, they could call that an intentional foul there.
Shoved to the ground.
Yeah.
Fouls number 30, Nick Gabert is 3rd.
Gabert's 3rd.
At the line shooting.
Mooney will go to the line.
Mooney also had a couple of shots. Those in the second quarter made them both. Makes one of these and the game should be iced away. It's a 3-point lead. 4.4 seconds left. And the first one's good. Barring anything unforeseen, it looks like Silex going to get a little hardware as Mooney makes both. 4 seconds left. Winfield in the backcourt with it, with 2 across the timeline. Long three-pointer on the way. Rims out, no good. Our final is 56-51. Silex has claimed the 3rd place trophy in the men's division of the 29th Clopton basketball tournament. Back with the post-game report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m., so you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
56-51 is our final. Silex wins the third place trophy here at the Clopton tournament in 2026. They're getting their trophy underneath the basket, and a game that it felt like Silex was in control of most of the game, but Winfield kept hanging around, actually got the lead in the fourth quarter, but kind of the Achilles heel for Winfield, the free throw shooting, was what won the game for Silex in the fourth quarter, going 11 of 15.
Yeah, they finished, 28 of 40 in the game, Silex does from the line, while Winfield was just 9 for 29. That's not going to get it done. Let's go through the final scoring numbers. The Eagle 102 scoring report brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia. Go for your future by visiting pltc.edu today. And for the Warriors, a lot of folks in the scorebook. A point for Colin Westhoff, 2 for Caleb Keel. 3 points for Stephen Dees, 4 points for Bo Schulte, 4 points for Nick Gabert, 5 points for Luke White, 6 points for Brady Capel, 11 points for Camden Burke, and Will Schulte with 15 to lead the Warriors, who fall to 7-3 on the season and finish without any hardware here at Clopton, dropping 2 games. The Silex Owls improved to 6-5 under Coach Francis, and they got 2 points from Lincoln Twellman, 2 points from Chase Mullen in this game. 5-point nights for Henry Lindsay and Evan Mailer. 6 points for Landon Watring, 6 points for Chase Vaggie, 7 for Hank Mooney, and 17 for Luke Lindsay as he leads all scorers in this ball game. Silex wins third place, 56-51 over the top seed Winfield.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Discover one of Illinois' best-kept historic treasures, the William Watson Hotel in downtown Pittsfield. Built in 1838 and visited by Abraham Lincoln during his travels as a circuit lawyer, the Watson Hotel in Pittsfield offers beautifully restored rooms with timeless character and modern comfort. Downstairs, enjoy a memorable meal at Watson 1838, a full-service restaurant serving perfectly grilled steaks to comfort food favorites. Every meal is made to satisfy. History, hospitality, and hometown flavor all in one place. The William Watson Hotel on the square in Pittsfield.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye. New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Pregame Show on KJFM Radio.
And it's time for the championship of this tournament, the men's championship of the 29th Clopton Invitational, and the number 2 seed, Clopton Hawks, take on the number 5 seed, the Louisiana Bulldogs, and this is a chance to make it a Clopton sweep or a little redemption for Louisiana after the girls dropped the ladies championship last night.
Absolutely. Clopton looks for their 3rd tournament championship and they're as a host of this tournament. They last won it in 16 and 17. Both of their wins came back-to-back. Clopton beat Louisiana in 16 and Monroe City in 17. Louisiana has 3 victories. They beat Clopton in 15 to win their 3rd championship, and then their other 2 were 97 and 98, the first 2 years of the tournament. So they've got some history, obviously, being about 15 miles apart, play each other quite a bit, and have played each other in this tournament with hardware on the line early and often.
We're about 11 minutes away from game time, so we'll take a break, come back, keys to the game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for this championship, I think everyone in this building knows Clopton plays with a lot of raw emotion. Louisiana, big key for them is to not kind of fall into that game, but use that to their advantage. Make the Hawks get over-emotional.
Absolutely, and play it. They did such a good job in the semifinal of playing at a very controlled pace. Even when they pushed it, there weren't any just out-of-control drives to the lane. They did just a very nice job of playing in control. They'll need to do that again. Facing a team that's a bigger team, they're going to have to contend with Hall and Matheny down low. They're bigger guys. Louisiana has a little bit of height and certainly has some athleticism, but the guys are just not quite as physically built as the Clopton guys, so they'll need to deal with that threat down low.
And another key is keeping Larson Hall on the floor. He seems to have been in foul trouble pretty quick in both games so far in this tournament. Landon has to keep Larson in there and under control.
Absolutely.
Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineups right around the corner, and the opening tip of the championship game coming up. It's the 29th Clopton Invitational, and it all comes down to this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters for this men's championship at the 29th Annual Clopton Invitational. First for the 5 seed Louisiana Bulldogs, 3-7, coached by Matt Boswell. They'll start a sophomore, number 2, A.J. Geschwinder. A junior gets a start, number 4, Javon Reese. A sophomore, number 5, Danelle Griffith gets the start. A senior, number 14, Kane Mayfield. And a senior, number 24, Quincy Mooney is the 5th starter. For the Clopton Hawks, the 2 seed, 9-5 on the season, coached by Landon Hall. They'll start a junior forward, number 4, Jacob Harrelson. Number 21, a guard, a sophomore, Trey Spoonster. Senior forward, number 23, Tucker Salmons gets a start. Another forward, a senior, number 30, James Matheny. And how about one more senior? Number 34, Larson Hall, rounds out the starting 5 for Coach Landon Hall's Hawks. So again, for the Bulldogs, it's Geschwinder, Javon Reese, Griffith, Mayfield, and Mooney. For the Hawks, it is Harrelson, Spoonster, Salmons, James Matheny, and Hall. Those are the starting 5 for each side. The captains and coaches meeting in front of the scorer's table, shaking hands, exchanging pleasantries. And this is an interesting matchup. 2 versus 5, Rodney, for the championship. And I think both of these coaches have to be pretty happy to be in this ball game after this tough week of tournament play.
Absolutely. Both of them did what they needed to do to get here. And obviously when you're playing for the championship, you've done something right. So it'll be interesting to see this unfold and see who can do the most right and pick up the victory.
We'll take a break. We're getting closer to the tip of the 29th Annual Clopton Invitational Men's Championship. It's coming up right here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes, along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Getting closer to the opening tip here at Clopton High School for the men's championship game. Wonder if we'll have another violin national anthem like we did last night from the junior high violinist. Got a new officiating crew for this championship game.
Yes, we do.
So I'm expecting less whistles than we've had. And again, I'm not saying that those were bad calls, but they were definitely tight.
They called that game very tight. Like I said, different crew here. Got the crew that we had during the semifinal, at least two of the three. Got the gentleman that had the pass saved off the back of his head.
Yeah. Yeah, this crew was together for the semifinals as both teams have gone to their benches. We don't have a band here.
Championship game at the Clopton 29th annual.
I don't think we're going to have any violins tonight like we did before the girls' game. So we'll take one more quick break, come back with the opening tip after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Eight minutes on the clock. On-court introductions about to occur, and can't wait to hear Timmy Trumpet introduce the Clopton Hawks here momentarily after the road team on the scoreboard, the Louisiana Bulldogs, is introduced. Again, the starters are Geschwinder, Javon Reese, Dono Griffith, Kane Mayfield, and Quincy Mooney. For Clopton, Harrelson, Spoonster, Salmon, Smithini, and Hall.
Last couple of games that I've seen Louisiana, it really looks like Donnell has kind of found his rhythm in the offense for Louisiana. He's a slasher. He gets to the rim, and he's been converting those, and I think that's going to be important for Louisiana as they move into this.
They huddle up, and it's time for Timmy Trumpet to start. You got to love that. Whether it's in New York with Edwin Diaz coming out of the bullpen or here to introduce the Hawks. And the choreography with the cheerleaders is fantastic. And the student section gets into it, which they're in a very redneck Americana type.
They are. I think that almost has to be a plan, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they come out with
different themes. Yeah.
Number 21, Trey Spooster. At guard is senior number 23, Tucker Salmon. At forward is senior
Hawks on the floor. Bulldogs on the floor. It'll be Javon Reese jumping center against Tucker Salmons.
Louisiana opens up. They'll move right to left.
Congratulations again to the St. Louis Blue Knights, winners of Consolation, and the Silex Owls, who just downed Winfield for third place. Ball in the air, and it's won by Clopton. Harrelson picked it up, gave it to Spoonster. Trey to the far side, back to Jacob Harrelson on the far point, guarded closely by Quincy Mooney. Bounce pass for Matheny. James bothered off the hand of Spoonster. He's able to corral it and give it off to Tucker Salmons. His pass taken away by Kane Mayfield as he tried to feed Larson Hall down low. Here comes Donnell Griffith. Those pink shoes handed off to Mooney. Now for Javon Reese. Back to Donnell out high. To Javon. Javon work to the mid-range, then kicks it back beyond the free throw line. The shot's no good. And here come the Clopton Hawks. Leave it off. Matheny lost it. Picked up by Javon. Long pass ahead. Geschwinder underneath it. To the basket, no. Tip up, no. Larson Hall the rebound and gives it off to Spoonster.
Good look for Louisiana. Couldn't convert.
Spoonster coast to coast and in. Trey Spoonster the first points of this game. Back the other way is Donnell Griffith. He gives up his dribble, gives the ball on a give and go, gets it back for three. That one's off the mark as well. Rebound goes to the floor, and out of bounds was Harrelson. That'll keep it with Louisiana with 6:40 to go in the quarter.
Big momentum forced Harrelson onto the stripe underneath the Louisiana basket. That's where they'll inbounds. Just underway, first period of play, championship game.
On the far side, Geschwinder feeds for Mayfield, scoops it back to Griffith. Little ball fake, goes to the baseline, caught. Tried to go up on Matheny. It actually went in, but after it hit all the support beams. And the turnover gives it back to the Hawks with 6:28 to go in the first and a 2-0 lead.
A unique bank shot.
And they're going to call it over and back. Ooh. I don't think he was established, if you will.
I don't really know how you can do that. The ball never crossed the timeline.
No, it didn't.
I mean, I don't know.
Plus, he was about 4 foot. The official was off the line when he called it. Here's Javon Reese after the turnover. He'll try the three. Off the glass, no good. And Harrelson the rebound for the Hawks. To Spoonster. Trey crosses over. To Matheny. Drops it for Hall. Hall back for Jacob Harrelson. Back to Hall. Off his hands, out of play. Turnover gives it back to the Dogs with 5:59 to go in the first.
The first few possessions for Louisiana, they've seemed very content just to chuck up the jump shot. Couple of threes and a 16-footer from Mayfield.
Reese ran out of places to spin. Gives it back to Donnell. Now to Mooney. Geschwinder, top of the key. Three is off the mark. Spoonster, their long rebound to Tucker Salmons. Hits Harrelson, and he's stripped of the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 5:29 on the clock.
Clopton will inbound underneath their own basket.
Jacob Harrelson lobs it for Larson Hall. Finally gets control of it near the center stripe. Gets it back to Trey. Spoonster over to the far side for Tucker Salmons. Baseline, James Matheny. Reverse layup blocked off the glass. Harrelson follows. His putback is good. First points for Jacob Harrelson on the follow. Dono Griffith. Little stutter step, gets it to the low blocks, tries to push Matheny out, gives it back to Mooney. Quincy over to the far side. To Javon Reese. He lost control, out of bounds, and back to the Hawks it goes. 3 minutes gone here in the first.
Bulldogs haven't had any luck penetrating the zone defense that Clopton has employed.
Tucker Salmons across the line with the pass to Harrelson, a 2-on-1. Pump fake off the glass, no. And the rebound pulled down by Mooney. To Reese. Javon waits for Dono Griffith to get across the line. Now he feeds him the ball. He goes behind the back with it. No one picking him up. Gives the ball now to Mayfield. Kane. Corner kick. Quincy Mooney. The three is good. It's a 1-point game.
Mooney for three.
And a foul going to be whistled against Geschwinder on the inbound play.
His first, team's first in the game, 4 minutes and 24 seconds in, a little bit different than our last game.
Absolutely.
We had one, if not both teams, already in the bonus by this time.
Here's Tucker Salmons to Jacob Harrelson. Back to Tucker on the baseline. Reverse layup is good. Rolled it around. And it's 6-3. On the far side, Mooney gives it to Javon Reese. Mooney, what did he do? Foul away from the ball. Harrelson picks up a personal.
Before the shot went down, but it doesn't count. So Louisiana just inbounds underneath their own basket.
Lob pass. Javon off the glass is good.
That's where you want to get Javon the ball. Down low on the block. He's got plenty of hops to score that basket.
Hall to Harrelson, out of Tucker Salmons, and he traveled.
Well, 4 early turnovers on Clopton.
And a timeout taken by Coach Landon Hall and the Clopton Hawks. With 3:37 to go in the first, they lead Louisiana 6-5 for the championship, the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
3:37 to play, first quarter, 6-5 Clopton. Louisiana the ball. Bounce pass to Mayfield, gives it to Geschwinder, over to the far side for Mooney, back to the free throw line for Kane. Mayfield kicks it back to Quincy Mooney. Floats through the lane, no good, too high off the glass. Harrelson fouled on the rebound.
Mooney's going to pick up the personal.
Fouls on number 24, Quincy Mooney.
And off the bench comes Adam Matheny. He'll replace Jacob Harrelson.
Clopton with an early lead on the board, 6-2. Due in large part to the first 3 or 4 shots. Louisiana just took jump shots.
And before the inbounds, I think we're going to have a foul on Adam Matheny. That's a turnover.
Fouls on 0, Adam Matheny, his first, team second.
So Geschwinder will inbound. Out high. Downhill. Fake the three. Blocked. Put back. That's good. Kane Mayfield. Puts Louisiana ahead for the first time at 7-6. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Spoonster to James Matheny. And he's fouled as he crosses the center stripe.
Could be Geschwinder. Nope, they're going to call it on Donnell Griffith.
5, Donnell Griffith hits first, team third.
7-6 Bulldogs. They went into the corner to Tucker. Now Trey Spoonster with it. Back through Adam to the corner for Salmons. His pass hits a foot on the way to Hall. And that Clopton ran into trouble with that the other night, just trying to force it in too much to Larson Hall. Created a lot of turnovers.
They've got 7 in the early going here already tonight.
Turnaround shot. Off the glass, Mayfield with 2 more. Kane Mayfield extends the lead to 3 at 9-6 in favor of the Bulldogs. Salmons gives it back to James Matheny. Bounce pass for Adam. Over to the far side for Spoonster, back to Adam Matheny. Almost stolen. Nice job by Spoonster to keep it going. Matheny to the basket, no. And the rebound pulled down by Louisiana as Griffith takes the loose ball. Donnell Griffith, oh, big shoulder and an offensive foul. Donnell picks up his 2nd foul.
Yeah.
Charges don't get much more chargy than that.
Yeah, Donnell thought he had a couple of yards to pick up, and he lowered his shoulder and cleared out space.
He didn't get the first down. Minute 40 to go in the first.
So Donnell to the bench with 2 fouls. Landon Brown takes his place.
Spoonster pass, now Harrelson in the corner. Kick back, Tucker Salmons. Across, Adam Matheny for 3. That's good. Just dropped right on through, and we're tied at 9. First points of the night for Adam Matheny. Minute 13 to go in the first. Out high with it, Landon Brown. Brown gives it to Geschwinder. AJ to Kane Mayfield. Mayfield back to Brown. Fakes the weave, goes to the basket, blocked out of bounds by Harrelson.
Good idea by Landon Brown. Harrelson, nice job to swat that one out of bounds, prevent the shot, and not commit the foul.
58.1 seconds to go. And a foul will send Javon Reese to shoot some free throws.
Fouls on 0, Adam Matheny.
That's the 2nd on Matheny. Adam.
First attempts of the evening in this game with under a minute to play first quarter.
Yeah, well, we have about 25 attempts by this point in the last game. First one's no good. So Javon still has just the 2 points. We'll have one more chance to try and break this 9-all tie. Second shot, rims out. Tip out rebound, it goes out of bounds back to the Hawks with 55 seconds even to go. Matheny checks out, Adam does. James still in there, in fact he'll inbound. Spoonster. Far side for Harrelson, to the corner for James Matheny. Back up top, Hall to the near side, Tucker Salmons, traveled. It seems like when guys try and step sideways, that's where they're getting the traveling calls a lot of the time tonight. I don't know if that was a recent memo from Misha or what. There's Kane. Kind of shot that hook shot from his elbow. No good. Louisiana keeps possession. 9-9. Down to 19 seconds to go in the first, and Geschwinder slides about 15 feet after he's fouled by Trey Spoonster. So both teams with 4 fouls.
Knocked to the ground.
Geschwinder on the far point to Brown. Brown goes to Javon. Back to Geschwinder. Leaves it for Brown. Gets it back on a weave, down to 3 seconds. Here's the three from Mooney, no good. And Spoonster grabs the rebound as time expires. Nothing decided after 8 minutes. We're tied. Clopton 9, Louisiana 9 in the men's championship, the 29th Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
9-9 our score after one here in this men's championship of the Clopton Invitational. Mark Fronick, Rodney Dolbear here in the broadcast booth.
Louisiana.
Been a fun night. It'll be Louisiana ball to start the second quarter. The St. Louis Blue Knights defeated Wright City. The final on that one, 35-23 for Consolation. Winfield over Silex, Silex over Winfield, 56-51 for third place. So the number one seed fails to get any hardware from this tournament. And now it's 2 versus 6 for the championship, or 2 versus 5 rather. And we're all tied after one. Here's Jalen Reese, who came in at the quarter. Kicks it to the far side for Quincy Mooney. Kick out. Javon for three. That one kind of died on that shelf, and then just rolled in.
I thought that was going to rebound long, and like you said, it kind of just caught the crease and killed all the momentum and dropped in.
So a tray for Javon Reese puts Louisiana to their biggest lead of the night at 3. Our side Salmons to Matheny in the corner. James spins off a man. Nothing more there, and he gives it back to Spoonster. Spoonster, long range three is no good. Kane Mayfield, the rebound for the Dogs. From Jalen to Javon, over to the far side. Brown for three is short. Got caught on the back shoulder of Larson Hall, and a tie-up. And the arrow favors Clopton, and nice no hard feelings there between Kane and Hall. They hugged it out after that.
They did.
Stolen by Mooney. He was the only Bulldog back there. Mayfield, hook shot, no. Harrelson almost knocked out of bounds by Larson Hall. Clopton able to keep possession. 12-9 Bulldogs, far side with it. Salmons. Tucker to the basket, no. And Javon Reese gets the rebound, hands it off to Jalen.
First time Salmons has got the corner there and just couldn't convert the bucket.
Jalen off the glass high for two. His first points of the night. And they're going to call that delay a game again.
I don't know that I've ever seen it before, and we've seen it once in the first game and then again here, a delay a game warning.
Yeah. And it's for throwing it away from the court while the clock is running after a basket. Spoonster, too high for Matheny and out of bounds. Turnover, and it's an unforced one. Gives the Bulldogs back the ball.
8 turnovers on Clopton so far.
Mooney with it from Brown now to Jalen Reese. Jalen crosses, goes to the hoop and can't get it to stick. Got his own rebound, back to Javon. He drains the three. His second tray of the quarter. And Louisiana has opened up A 17-9 lead, 5:52 to go in the first half from the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kern's Construction.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
17-9, Louisiana has opened up a lead, and Clopton just getting a little lackadaisical in the backcourt led to a lot of turnovers.
And Louisiana started to make them pay for it, and the Bulldogs have also done a nice job of evening up the rebound battle. They were down early, 6-2, and it's all tied up at 8 apiece now.
And Jalen Reese has come off the bench and played a lot bigger than his size since he's got in there. Now a foul going to be whistled on Javon on the inbound play.
Didn't see much there, but A.J. Geschwinder checks back in to the bench as Mooney.
That's the first foul for either side here in the second quarter. We played over 2 minutes. Salmons ahead to Spoonster. Trey still with it, gives up the dribble, gives it to Jacob Harrelson, now gets it back. Clopton needs some points. Been a while since they sent one through. Out high, James Matheny hands it off for Trey Spoonster. Spoonster for Larson Hall beyond the arc to Jacob Harrelson. Harrelson dribbled back to his left, gave up the dribble, and had it knocked away by Jalen Reese. Gets it to Matheny, stripped from behind, and we're going to have a foul on Geschwinder, his second.
So that's A.J. and Donnell, both with 2 fouls here. 5:12 to play second period. Louisiana on top 17-9. You'd like to see both those guys make it to the halftime break with only 2 fouls if you're a Louisiana fan.
Absolutely. Harrelson gets it into Hall, stripped away, but right to Trey Spoonster. And now it's stolen by Louisiana. And this might be the biggest contribution from Jalen Reese that we've seen so far this season.
Looks very comfortable on the floor and has been giving some quality minutes.
And I think this is a matchup that favors a player like Jalen. Turnaround shot, Mayfield, a little long on that one, and Harrelson the rebound as bodies fly. And a walk on Trey Spoonster. He was going to go one way, it wasn't there. He tried to turn his body and took a step. Adam Matheny checking back in for Trey.
Well, the turnover theme continues to cause the Clopton Hawks some issues first half of this game.
Near side, Jalen. Up top, Brown, top of the key, 3, a little bit long. And the rebound tracked and out of bounds on the far side. Geschwinder took a run at it, but ran out of real estate. Spoonster back in for Harrelson. That was a substitution to have a personal timeout. Coach Hall talked to Trey. We'll see what adjustment's been made. With it is Spoonster.
For Louisiana, Donnell Griffith back in, Landon Brown to the bench. So you got Geschwinder and Griffith on the court with 2 fouls.
Near point with it is Tucker Salmons. Trying to go to Larson Hall, and it's over his head. Taken away. Jalen Reese was right there. He's got it right now for the Dogs. Directing traffic to the near side for Griffith. Now for Javon Reese. Gives it now to A.J. Back to Javon on the far side. He'll step out for the 3. A little short this time, and a foul. Is he going to shoot three, or was it after the shot? It's on Tucker Salmons.
Looks like it's going to be after the shot.
On the floor.
But Louisiana maintains possession. They'll inbounds, offset right over their own basket on the end line.
With it is Donnell Griffith on the far point. Scoops it to Kane, back to Donnell. He goes to the basket and scores. I thought they might whistle him for a travel.
Looked like he might have slid a little bit there.
Yeah.
Donnell on the in the scorebook for the first time tonight, and the lead is 10.
Spoonster is short on his layup and out of bounds off of Larson Hall. Another Clopton turnover. Harrelson back in for James Matheny. There is nothing available in the paint right now for the Hawks. Donnell almost fell down again. And a travel called against Jalen Reese.
Might be a little makeup call.
Yeah.
I think there's some towels needed underneath the Louisiana basket. That's 2 times in a row. It looked like Donnell slipped.
That, or he needs to get those on the sticky pad there.
Yep.
Spoonster to the near side for Harrelson. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs at 19-9, and another steal by Javon Reese. To the hoop and in. The lead grows to a dozen.
10 points on the night for Reese.
So he's outscoring Clopton at this point. 2:43 to go in the half, and another turnover. Bulldogs had to wait for the ball. Donnell. And it's stolen by Adam Matheny. Boy, that was an ankle breaker that move he made. Put the Clopton player on the ground, but unable to capitalize. Here's Tucker Salmons. 21-9, Louisiana. The 5 seed leading the 2 seed here for the championship. Tucker. Back to Harrelson. Salmons again. Out high for Spoonster. Now to Larson Hall. He was trying to make room and lowered the shoulder. Picks up his first personal.
Pretty clear, good position for Louisiana, and Hall just lowered his shoulder and put it right in the chest of the defender.
Minute 58 left in the first half. Here from the 29th Clopton Invitational, Bulldog ball. Here's Griffith. Donnell Griffith across the line. To Jalen Reese. Back to Quincy Mooney. To Griffith. Thinking about the three. Matheny in front of him. Here's Javon for three. No good. And the rebound swipe to the corner. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Last touch by Adam Matheny.
Yeah, Clopton's getting their hands on a lot of loose balls, but just not quite getting them pulled in. And that there again had an opportunity to rebound. Knocked it out of bounds. Stays with Louisiana.
Javon to Jalen. He dribbles off the wing with it. Gives it back to Javon between the circles. He angles to his right. On the dribble, gives it to Kane Mayfield. Edge of the free throw line. He makes his move. Past Hall to the baseline, no good. Larson the rebound. Up the floor. Couple of spin moves, and blocked is Harrelson. Javon, another block. I wish I had a tally on that, and the timeout taken by the Bulldogs, who lead 21-9 with 1:01 to go in the half. This is the 29th Clopton Invitational Men's Championship on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Halftime coming up, about a minute one away, including our Eagle 102 scoring report brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia. Here's Donnell Griffith. Angles to the far side. Reese. With the clock ticking. Now Javon with it. Back to Donnell. Moves on Matheny to the baseline. Shot good. Donnell Griffith extends the lead to 23-9. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off of Adam Matheny and out of bounds. And Clopton's frustrated right now.
Yeah, and that's just a bad turnover there. And they've had several of those. 15 turnovers on the night.
23-9 Bulldogs. A chance to add to it here in the final 15 seconds of quarter number 2. Here's Javon out high. 8 on the clock. Mayfield. Back to Jalen. Top of the key. 3. Good. Drops right through. Jalen Reese. The exclamation point on a great first half for the Bulldogs. They lead in this championship game over the 2-seed Clopton, 26-9. And we'll be back with the halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
When second's making a play, short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Ask me, Kayla Henderson, affiliate agent or shelter agent Brent Brandstetter in Bowling Green about shelter's home, auto, and life coverage options.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFN.
Welcome back at the half. I'm Rodney Dolbear. 26-9 is our score. Louisiana on top of Clopton. Outscored Clopton 17-0 in the second quarter. We'll talk more about that game a little bit later in the halftime report, but right now we are joined by head coach Tony Francis of the Silex Owls. His squad just picked up some hardware in the third place game with a 56-51 victory over the Winfield Warriors. Coach, welcome aboard and congratulations on the victory.
Thank you very much. All the congratulations goes to the guys. And once again, I'll tell you like I tell you every year, thank you for covering all of the area kids. You guys do an outstanding job.
Well, thank you very much. And I'm going to jump into something right off the bat that I don't know that I've ever seen in a high school basketball game. There were 69 free throw attempts by my rough calculation. I may have missed one or two somewhere, but I don't think I've ever seen that. We joked today. We went to the first free throws were shot with like a minute left in the first quarter, and I think by the 4-minute mark, both teams were in the bonus in the first game. But you played a pretty tight three-quarter or full-court man-to-man the whole time and got some fouls, and Winfield certainly unable to capitalize. Is that something you kind of knew going in that you might have had an advantage? I haven't seen much out of them this year, so I don't know how they typically do from the line.
So our philosophy since I took over in the summer is we're going to get up and we're going to pressure. We're going to create tempo. We're a young team, 19 guys on the roster, 15 are freshmen and sophomores. We're a deep team. All 19 guys can play. They really can, and that's a testament to the younger teams that have been coached by some really great guys. So I want to use depth, and I want to run and create tempo and scoring opportunities in transition. With a young team, when you're playing at a pace that you're not mentally used to, you do a lot of fouling.
And I will say this, Mark and I said it on air, I thought the officials were very consistent, but they called that game very tight, and they called it tight both ways.
Yeah, they called it tight. I thought the officials did a great job. I complimented them several times. We get in a hurry right now. Like I said, mentally we're not used to playing this way, but we get in a hurry and we travel when we pick the ball up. We don't take good angles on rotations in our defensive coverage. But as we move along and keep getting in these pressure situations, they'll continue to gain confidence.
You mentioned the fouls. You're a deep team, and it paid off. You had Caden Kuntz fouled out, Mailer fouled out. You had two other guys on the floor at the end with 4 fouls, but didn't really slow you down.
No, and I looked at the end of the third quarter, and we've got 3 starters sitting with 4 fouls, and I'm going, oh boy, this isn't ideal. But you take the negative and you try to find a positive, and that is we've got some guys on the end of the bench that's getting some valuable playing time and getting some experience.
As the game unfolded, again, we said during a couple of breaks, it's like Silex has really seemingly had control of this, but all of a sudden, Winfield kept hanging around, actually ended up getting the lead there in the fourth quarter, and then what separated yourself down the stretch in the fourth quarter, he went 11 of 15 from the line, and were able to salt away the win.
Here's how this goes. So at the Tuesday night after our first game, we won, and the first thing out of the guy's mouth in the locker room was, Coach, we've never played 3 games in a tournament before. So this was all brand new for him. Today, they say, Coach, we've never played for a trophy before. So everything we're doing is all a learning process. And for us to go 11 for 15 late compared to Thursday night against Clopton, we went 5 for 13 late. You've got to hit your free throws. We'll continue to work. One thing I love about these guys is they bought into the culture. They play hard. We don't play very smooth sometimes. But if they continue to go hard, a lot of good things are going to happen in the future.
What I've noticed from several of the teams in the area, and certainly your squad as well, we've come out of the break and getting some games underneath them, and a lot of the teams are starting to, I guess, settle into maybe their system a little bit. I mean, you have the long break at Christmas, and you haven't played that many games beforehand, and then it looked to me like even this week you made some improvements, like the free throw shooting, just, staying in your system and maybe buying into that system to let them pick up the victory.
And that's critical for us, and I've been preaching since the beginning. Even we got a nice win over a really good Van Far team, a well-coached Van Far team a few weeks ago, and after the game I walked in the locker room and I said, growth over outcome. Sometimes these young kids, they worry about winning too much. It's more about us improving right now.
Absolutely. Stay dedicated to the process, and the results will take care of themselves.
You're exactly right.
Well, that moves you to 6-5 on the season. Coach Francis, appreciate you joining us, and congratulations again on the hardware.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Take care. Well, we're going to step aside for a break here at the half. We'll be back to talk a little bit about this championship game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At People's Savings Bank, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice and bank with people who live here too. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
As we get ready for the third quarter, our first half scoring report from Pike Lincoln Technical Center, pltc.edu. And for the Clopton Hawks, they were shut out by Louisiana in the second quarter, so they still have 3 points from Adam Matheny. He's the leading scorer. Harrelson has 2, Spoonster has 2, Salmons has 2. For the Bulldogs, they have 10 points from Javon Reese, 5 off the bench for Jalen Reese, Donnell Griffith with 4, Kane Mayfield with 4, and Quincy Mooney with 3. It was 9-9 after 1, 26-9 at the half, and now we start the third quarter of this men's championship game, and the 2-seed Hawks have a lot of work to do. They've got to come out with a different game plan here in the third quarter against these Louisiana Bulldogs if they want to make a game of it. Right now, Bulldogs in total control, and they've got the ball to start quarter number 3. With it is Donnell Griffith. Hands it off for Javon Reese, over to the far side for A.J. Geschwinder. Back to Javon, to A.J. again. Kick it to Kane Mayfield. Mayfield to the basket, no. And the rebound pulled down by Tucker Salmons. Up the floor with it is Trey Spoonster. To Tucker Salmons. Down low, Larson Hall. Larson to the basket and scores. First basket since the first quarter for the Hawks, and the first points of the night for Larson Hall. Make it 26-11 as Donnell Griffith passes it all the way to the far side now for A.J. Geschwinder. Back up top for Donnell to Quincy Mooney. Mooney, edge of the free throw line. Kicks it back up top for Geschwinder. A.J. Step back 3. That one's short. And the rebound pulled down by Harrelson. Look out. Trey Spoonster lost it behind him, and they're going to say the last touch was by the Bulldogs. I think Geschwinder went off his hip all the way through. So just the 2 points for Larson Hall here so far in the third quarter.
First points for Clopton since the first quarter.
That's right. Far side with it, Harrelson. Jacob. Bounce pass for Matheny, now to Spoonster. Larson Hall out high with it. Over to the far side for Jacob Harrelson. He tries to go to the baseline, spins off a man, and his shot goes wide right into the hands of Javon Reese to Geschwinder. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Bulldogs, who lead 26-11. We played a minute 45, and Adam Matheny returns to the ball game for Larson Hall. Only 2 free throws in the entire first half, and they were both missed by Reese. Mayfield to Griffith for 3. A little long on that one, and the rebound pulled down by Harrelson. To Spoonster across the stripe. Adam, now to Salmons, stripped by Donnell. Here comes Griffith to the basket. Too hard, and they're going to call a foul. I thought the contact was well after the shot myself.
I did too, and you also had, Griffith took it to the rack. You had a guy running wide open down the right side, maybe for the easier layup.
Yeah.
But Griffith's going to get to the line with a pair of free throws.
Second foul on Jacob Harrelson, and the free throw's no good. Louisiana 0 for 3 as a team now. Hall back in for James Matheny. And the second shot is good. 27-11, the first point of the second half for the Dogs. To the basket. Salmon's off the glass and a chance for a three-point play. He's fouled on his way to the rack. 5:39 to go, and that'll be the second on Javon Reese. First foul shot of the night for the Hawks.
Don't think we're going to quite get to the 69 attempts we had in the last game.
No. And that one's short. Javon the rebound. Over to Donnell Griffith. Spins on a man, gives it back to Geschwinder. Back to Donnell. Matheny on him. That's Adam. He knocks him over, and Larson got away with a little contact, and finally Donnell Griffith picks up his third personal. That's something to start looking at.
Well, not what you see if you're a Louisiana fan. Donnell picking up his third this early into the third quarter. 5:22 to play, 27-13. Louisiana with the lead.
Harrelson directing traffic. Gets across the line against Mooney. Goes to Larson Hall on the wing. Gets it back now to Tucker Salmons. To Trey Spoonster. Spoonster, free throw line, kicks it back to Adam Matheny. Back to Trey. He'll try the three. That one's a little long. Harrelson the rebound. His putback is good. Jacob Harrelson has 4 points. 27-15. Louisiana lead down to 12. Here's Mooney. To Geschwinder on the far side. Back up top to Kane Mayfield. Mayfield jump pass to the near side. Tip pass to Reese and back up through Javon to AJ. Here's Mooney. To Donnell Griffith. Back to Javon. Spins, shoots, scores. Falling down.
Tough shot, but a good make by Javon Reese. He's got 12 on the night.
Harrelson to Spoonster. Spoonster through the lane, lays it in. Pace starting to pick up a little bit here between these two teams. 29-17. Louisiana leads midway point of the third quarter. Mooney thought about three, gives it to Kane. Mayfield back to the basket, gives it to Javon Reese. Up high for Griffith. He'll try the three. That's good from the top of the key. He's got 8 points, and the Bulldog lead swells again, 32-17. 3:37 to play in the third. Men's championship of the Clopton Invitational here on Eagle 102. Spoonster to the far side for Salmons. Hall had it off his belly. Good work by Kane Mayfield to get the ball back for the Bulldogs. Matheny and Reese come back in. Harrelson will take a seat for Clopton, and Donnell Griffith will take a breather for Louisiana. And a timeout now taken by the Bulldogs and their coach, Matt Boswell. 3:25 to play, third quarter. It's Louisiana 32, Clopton 17 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years, providing excellent service and a job well done, offering a large selection of services such as demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com for more information on services and scheduling. Best of luck to area teams this sports season. From Mike Henry Excavating in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Long range three is short for Jalen Reese off the timeout. Clopton gets the board. Here's Spoonster. Left it, we can say that, for Larson Hall. Now back to Trey. Matheny to Matheny. James back to Adam. Now to Spoonster. This one's been surprising. Not that Louisiana's leading, because they're more than capable of that, but how much they've controlled this game. And A.J. Geschwinder just slipped on the floor. Has it now in the offensive end to Mooney. His three is off the glass and in. Another surprise three from Quincy Mooney, and it's 35-17. There's been a couple of those that haven't supposed to have gone in.
The bank is open.
Yeah. The bank, the back of the rim, everything that usually doesn't work out is working out right now for the Bulldogs. Almost a steal. Spoonster steps inside three. His shot no good. Kane Mayfield the rebound. Pass ahead led Javon Reese to the basket. Yes! Over Tucker Salmons, and it's 37-17, a 20-point lead for the visiting Bulldogs. Spoonster to Matheny. James spins off his man to the bucket and in. James Matheny's first points tonight cuts the Bulldog lead to 18. Minute 36 to go, third quarter. 29th Clopton Invitational. Clopton won over Louisiana for the girls' title yesterday as Javon Reese goes over the top for two more.
16 on the night for Reese. He's really playing at a high level.
Back Spoonster, wild shot, and the rebound tipped all the way to Geschwinder. Now ahead to Javon. Javon to the basket. No. And the rebound off of Clopton out of bounds. Even when they get good position or get a good bounce, it hasn't seemed to work out for them tonight.
Now this quarter kind of started out like the first quarter. Louisiana taking some long threes, missing them. Clopton jumped out in the lead in the rebounds, but Louisiana's got their feet underneath them and have stretched their lead.
Here's Javon off the inbound, and a little too close was Jacob Harrelson. He picks up his third foul. Minute 5 to go in the quarter. Out high, Kane. Mayfield gives it to Jalen Reese in the corner. He works against Adam Matheny. Gave up the dribble, gives it to Javon. Javon makes a little room, shoots over the basket. And Larson Hall the rebound to Spoonster. Harrelson, corner. Matheny gives it back to Larson Hall. His shot good and a foul. He's got 4 all in this third quarter. And a chance to make it 5 from the line. 40.3 seconds to go. The foul, by the way, was on Kane Mayfield, his first.
Only the second trip to the line for the Clopton Hawks this evening.
And he hits.
Larson Hall with a three-point play.
39-22. Bulldogs with the lead. Donnell Griffith out high with it. Hands it off for Jalen Reese. Reese. Bounce pass back for Donnell. Now for Javon. Brown to Jalen. And a foul whistled against Adam Matheny. Nope. They gave it to Spoonster. His second.
Team third.
15 seconds to go. Both teams with 3 fouls, so I don't think we're going to go into the bonus here in this third quarter. Griffith on the far side, thought about going to the basket, gave up his dribble. Back to Jalen. Spoonster all over him. Works around him, and he traveled. Just drug that pivot foot. Gives it back to the Hawks, but only 3.1 seconds to go, and they've got to go the length of the floor. Here's Larson. Stops, pops. That one had the length, just pushed off to the right a little bit as the buzzer sounds. Going to the fourth, the final quarter of this 29th Clopton Invitational. It's the 5-seed Bulldogs leading the 2-seed Hawks for the championship, 39-22 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Hi, This is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. Since beginning to work for Pike County Memorial Hospital in 2012, I've had the privilege of getting to know many of you and would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their support. I invite those of you who are suffering from muscle or joint pain to schedule a complimentary screening in order to determine if physical therapy can aid in your recovery. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Clopton with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Here's Tucker Salmons. Comes out of the corner with it to the basket, and no. Rebound pulled down by Donnell Griffith. Donnell back to the free throw line at the other end. Steps behind the arc, gives it to Javon Reese. Reese to the basket. Yes, and a foul. And that'll be the fourth on Jacob Harrelson. 18 points now for Javon Reese.
4 fouls on Harrelson.
Hits this, the lead's back to 20 for the Bulldogs. And he does. 42-22, Louisiana. Here's James Matheny. Back for Jacob Harrelson, now to Spoonster. Trey. To Harrelson, playing with 4 fouls. Hall hits the floor away from the ball. Kind of a late whistle. Jalen Reese picks up the personal.
That was a very late whistle.
I think Larson was already getting back up by the time they blew the whistle on that one. Bounce pass to Larson Hall. Down high. James Matheny. He's going to take it to the hole. No. And the rebound pulled down by Landon Brown. Ahead to Donnell Griffith. Griffith leaves it in the corner for Jalen Reese. Stripped from him. Picked up by James Matheny. For the Hawks, he falls down. And again, it looked like he blew a tire. They've got to get some towels out there or one of those drying pads, something. Back the other way. Hook shot off the glass for Kane Mayfield. He's got 6. The lead now 44-22, a 22-point advantage for and a travel called against Larson Hall. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. A minute and a half into this fourth quarter, and Bulldogs are rolling. Griffith tripped by James Matheny. That's going to be Matheny's first foul.
Donnell went to the ground hard, went to the court hard.
And Landon will inbound. Brown gets it to Griffith. Donnell Griffith was talking to somebody that was not involved with the game and almost had the ball stolen. Ends up getting bailed out by a foul from James Matheny. But he had his head completely turned away from the play with the ball. Here's Jalen Reese. To Javon. Good crossover. Finds some room against Hall and scores. Javon Reese up over 20 now. 46-22. All Bulldogs tonight. Now a steal. Kane to the bucket and in. He's got 8. Working ahead. Harrelson out high for Spoonster. We're down to 5:35 to go in this game. Salmons for Matheny, and
Donnell picked up a cheap one there.
There was bodies flying everywhere. That's going to be the fourth on Donnell. The foul happened. Landon Brown took a shot to the nose, and the follow-through from that. Kane Mayfield comes sliding through this. Now he's got the steal. To Jalen off the glass. No. Put back. Javon is good. 50-22. That means Louisiana is 2 points from a running clock here in the fourth on the 2-seed Clopton Hawks in their home tournament. 50-22, a timeout taken by Clopton. It's the 29th Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
50-22. Louisiana leading Clopton here in the championship at the 29th Clopton Invitational. We were talking about it off air, Rodney. This is a brand new Bulldogs team. This is not who started the season.
No, and I had them for a couple of games and just seemed like they played a little bit fast. Now, you look at their scores, and they played some pretty good teams. They were in some games. They had a couple of blowouts, but the level of play this week is just completely different than what I saw before the break.
Here's Spoonster, and they're a bucket away from putting in the turbo clock. They've already beaten the 1 seed, now going to beat the 2 seed, and Matheny slips down. Ball loose in the backcourt. Kane picks it up, gets it ahead. Javon Reese, yes, and a foul. Trigger the clock. 52-22. Louisiana leads Clopton here in the fourth, and a chance to make it 31 from the line.
The clock runs. 25 points on the night for Reese.
The foul was on Larson Hall, his second, and it's a three-point play. Down to 4:35 to go. Bounce pass to Larson Hall. The three for Spoonster won't go. And on the rebound, Will Chitster is fouled. And that's going to be on Harrelson, his fifth. So his Clopton tournament will come to an end here with 4:14 to go. And they bring in Matheny quickly because the clock is still running. Jericho Olson comes in for the Bulldogs. He's played some good minutes, and he debuting a new hairstyle for this championship game.
Doesn't have quite as much. I got to caution him. You're not guaranteed to have that amount of hair. Don't cut any of it off.
And missing is Chitster. Well, he didn't cut the part that's going to fall out at some point.
That's true.
He did the lower half, not the crown, and he hits one of two. So Chitster in the scorebook. And here's Spoonster across the line for the Hawks. 54-22. And the three stops that turbo clock. Trey Spoonster with three more. 54-25. Down to 3:08 to go. Javon gives it to Donnell Griffith. Donnell trying to lose Adam Matheny. Adam staying with him, so he just backs off. Wants to run some more clock. Gets a pick from Olson. Tried to return it to Jericho. And here come the Hawks again. Spoonster to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. Trey Spoonster has scored 5 here in the fourth quarter.
Donnell's going to foul out. He was trying to get out of the way, but kind of slowed his momentum down and fouled him with the back.
And Clopton about to empty their bench. 2:43 to go. The Bulldogs are going to win the Clopton tournament, Rodney.
Fourth time in their history, first time since 2017. And they've done it and are going to do it in an impressive fashion.
Dominant fashion here tonight. Trey at the line. And he's got 10 points tonight. Geschwinder will bring it across the line. Olsen sets a pick. Out high. Through Johnny Miller. To the far side for Evan Kinchin. And it's stolen away. Up the floor with it is Caden Wilson. He scores. First points for Caden Wilson. And Johnny Miller's pass is intercepted by Spoonster, who is still out there. And a shot off the glass. Caden Wilson with 4. 54-32. So they get it to 32 points or 31 points. And a foul against the Bulldogs. And that was Will Chitster trying to create space.
Yep.
1:52 to play. Here come the Hawks. In mop time, it's Camden Lilly. Back up top to the near side now for Wyatt Myers. Myers, free throw line, bounces off Kinchin, back for a 3. That's good. Spoonster. He's up to 13. 35 or 54-35 and out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisiana. Minute 25. And tipped. Fight for it. And who's the foul going to be on? It's going to be on Caden Wilson.
I didn't know which way they're going to go with that.
And we'll shoot some free throws. As A.J. Geschwinder is going to go to the line looking for his first points tonight. First one's good. He's in the book. 55-35. Second shot. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Caden Wilson for the Hawks. Hands it off to Spoonster across the line now for Austin McNeese. McNeese leaves it for Spoonster. Spoonster to the near side for Wyatt Myers. Wyatt gives it back to Trey. Now to Camden Lilly. Kick out to the near side for Caden Wilson. Wilson put it back for Spoonster. That's what we'll say. The 3 in and out for Trey. And the rebound is pulled in this time by Evan Kinchin. Stolen back by Trey Spoonster. To the bucket. Blocked off the glass. But Johnny coming back. Johnny Miller with the block. Far side. We're down to 40 seconds to go. High arcing 3 almost snuck in there for Johnny. And a whistle. The ball going back to Clopton in a 20-point game with 35.3 seconds to go. Well, good on Clopton. They didn't throw in the towel. And the Bulldogs get their championship trophy. 55-37 the final. And Rodney, what a tournament and a turnaround in this tournament for Louisiana.
Absolutely. They played at a very high level, and can't say how impressed I am with the performance that the Louisiana squad put on the court and just pulled away and really dominated this. They were tied at 9 after the first quarter, outscored Clopton 17-0 in the second, and really were never challenged after that.
Well, they're about to name the cheerleading award goes to Silex, which
At this time,
there were a lot of good cheer squads here.
If you were here, please come down to the scores table to receive your medal. The Clopton
Now the all-tournament team.
by all the coaches. From Wright City, Kavion Schulte.
Kavion Schulte, a member of the team. He had a nice
From Clopton,
tournament.
James Matheny.
James Matheny from Clopton named a member of the all-tournament team.
From the St. Louis Blue Knights,
From the Blue Knights, Dylan Key. He had a nice game as they beat Wright City for consolation. From Silex, Luke Lindsay named to the all-tournament team.
From Clopton, Trey Spoonster.
From Clopton, Trey Spoonster named as a member of the all-tournament team.
And your 2026 Clopton All-Tournament Team MVP.
The
from
MVP,
Louisiana, Javon
Reese, the MVP of this tournament.
Thank you to all the teams, coaches, officials,
And he'll,
making this year's Clopton tournament a success.
all the other players went home, so he gets a picture with the two of the guys he just beat on their home floor for the championship and the MVP.
Well, he had a great tournament, scored 26 in this game and just was in control, showed great elevation, and just had a great tournament.
Do we have the final scoring tallied?
We do. For Clopton Hawks, for the Hawks, 3 points for Adam Matheny, 2 for Austin McNeese, 4 points for Jacob Harrelson, 4 for Caden Wilson, 4 for Tucker Salmons, 4 for James Matheny, 3 for Larson Hall, and leading the Hawks is Trey Spoonster with 13. For Louisiana, 5 points for Jalen Reese. Jalen gave good minutes tonight. A single point for A.J. Geschwinder, a single point for Will Chidster. 3 points for Quincy, or 6 points for Quincy Mooney. He had 2 threes. 8 for Kane Mayfield, 8 for Donnell Griffith, and leading all scorers and the Bulldogs tonight with 26, Javon Reese, your tournament MVP.
Final again, 55-37, Louisiana over Clopton. We'll take a break. We'll try and get some of the Bulldogs up here as they celebrate a Clopton Tournament Championship here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Watson 1838 in Pittsfield brings timeless flavor and local warmth to Pike County. From locally loved steak nights to your favorite comfort foods, come by Wednesday through Saturday for lunch or dinner and taste the tradition. Watson 1838 on the square in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Final again.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final again, Louisiana 55, Clopton 37. Congratulations to the Bulldogs, your champions for the 29th Clopton Invitational here. And what a week it's been. Today, it was Silex over Winfield for third place. Earlier tonight, the St. Louis Blue Knights defeated Wright City 35-23 in the consolation game. And what a show by Louisiana tonight. Was not expecting a game that actually went to running clock in the final 4 minutes. Clopton a good job getting it back under 20 points after it had gotten over 30. But still, not many teams have been able to do that on this floor over the past 15, 20 years.
Well, just a complete domination for sure. And we're going to be joined by tournament MVP, Javon Reese.
Yeah, let's get him a headset there and get him on here. And congratulations, MVP.
Thank you.
Talk about this ball game, because you guys come in as the 5 seed, and we've been talking about it. You look like a completely different Bulldog team this week.
Yeah, it's just like hard work and dedication through practice, fighting through every play, playing our hardest, building teamwork. Like we really worked hard for all this.
And I guess it kind of started. Donnell was out of the starting lineup for a couple of games. He comes back in. He's a new man, isn't he?
Yeah, Donnell's like, he's officially a dog. Like he does whatever he wants, and he can get a bucket whenever you want. He can lock down anybody you want.
Did you guys know coming into this tournament that you had a shot to not just get into a championship game, but to win it?
Yeah, I just knew like we could compete with any team. We can beat any team we ever put our mind to. It's just all hard work.
Well, congratulations, man. It was a great show, not just tonight, but all week, and a well-deserved MVP award.
Thank you, sir.
That's Javon Reese here in the post-game show. And let's get Coach Boswell in here. He's been distracted from us again here. All right, get him up here. That is a deep conversation there. Coach, congratulations on the championship. We asked Javon if he knew coming in you guys had a shot at this. He seemed pretty confident, but as a 5 seed, everyone's thinking you're going to be playing in the old gym all week. What happened with your team this week? Because they look like a brand new club.
Yeah, we really do, and we have a lot of pride with the way that we were playing, especially on the defensive end. We felt, we understand our seeding because of our record. We had a really difficult record in the first part of the season, but anybody who's watched us knows that we are different than the team from last year, but at the same time we can be even better. And I think we really showed that this week.
And we get 26 from Javon, but I thought you took Donnell out of the starting 5. Since he's been back, not just he's better, but it seems like the whole unit is better.
Yeah, and he's such a playmaker for us in all ways. We knew we had to start playing faster, use our athleticism, and he's probably the fastest player in the area with the ball in his hand. He's got a great handle. And I've challenged him. I've been very difficult on him in practice. I gave him things that he needed to improve on, and starting with that Palmyra game, he embraced that, and he's really done a lot of growing up and maturing, and I'm really proud of the way that he's competing, he's playing. It's made a huge difference for all of us.
And let's go X's and O's, because this was huge tonight. Clopton could not get anything done in the paint. How do you defend a team that's as big as strong as they can be?
Yeah, so we knew that we really had to sink in, to collapse on everything, have that backside help over. We're worried about their drives. We were worried about Larson inside, and we really wanted to make sure we always had a backside help over there. Wanted to make sure that we were blitzing, double teaming all of those screens, and having somebody slide over because he was going to roll off everything. And our guys stepped up to it. In every game this tournament, we've really bought in on the defensive end and given a lot of teams a lot of difficulty scoring the ball.
And you got a championship trophy to put in the Oh yeah, you forced 21 turnovers too. That's
nice to not be giving up 21 turnovers.
Exactly. But this is one of the biggest victories you've had so far since you've been with the Bulldogs.
It is. No, it's the biggest in my career. I have been a head coach for 8 seasons, coaching basketball for 12 years, and this is the biggest one. And I'm really proud of the guys, and I'm really proud that we can do this for the community because I knew it meant a lot to all of us. I was told by my wife, looking through history, that Louisiana boys have never won this tournament, and if that's true,
they have. It's
okay.
the fourth. It's
okay,
the fourth.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll remind her about that.
But the first in a few years.
Yeah, I feel great about it, and these guys, the kind of knock on them that I've heard from a lot of people is they just can't win big games, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, whatever, and they show time and time again they can win the big game.
And I guess 2 weeks you'll have another shot. Bowling Green tournament coming up.
Yeah, we got 3 games next week. We're focused on those, but Bowling Green, we have a lot of confidence right now. We know there's some tough teams in there that have already beat us. North Callaway comes to mind, Bowling Green comes to mind, but the way that we're playing, we're a much different team, and we're a much more confident team.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy this one tonight, and best of luck next week.
Yeah, and I want to thank you guys, too, for all your coverage. We've been watching games at home, and this is an awesome thing for our community, right, for you guys to give them the exposure and everything. So thank you guys.
All right, that's Coach Matt Boswell, of the champion Louisiana Bulldogs, coming up from the 5th seed to defeat the 2-seed Hawks after they took out the 1-seed Winfield in the semifinal. A Cinderella run taken all the way to the final horn for Louisiana. And that puts the wraps, Rodney, on this 29th Clopton Invitational.
Yeah, according to the chalk, they had the hardest road possible. They beat the 4, 1, and 2 to secure the championship. So congratulations to the Bulldogs.
55-37, our final once again, a split championship. Clopton defeated Louisiana yesterday for ladies championship. Louisiana returns the favor tonight over Clopton for the men's championship. And we'll have more basketball for you next week. Thank you for being with us for this 29th Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102 Sports.